I do forget the hell we were doing at the end of the last one. Max was doing something with turds. Oh god, wrong getting. Sorry, I just immediately started up and tried to use WSAD to scroll around, but that ain't gonna work, is it? How's our money looking? Reasonable. How are all the train stations looking? Atrocious. Oh my god. That's a lot of oil. Oh, wait, hold on. Where's this train going? I like the way in this game the trains slow down to break down. They don't break down and then sort of screech to a halt. They slow down. Oh, Tad, what have you done?
Isn't that the way how trains do it?
Yeah, but I mean, you'd break down and then you'd sort of screech to a halt. If the engine actually broke down, my word, that would be terrible. But the way in this game it happens is the trains slow down to a halt and then about half a second later break down. It's quite funny.
Might be that the engine is not smoking at the beginning of the malfunction.
Okay. Yeah, but it just looks like the way the train has very politely decided it's not time to brake yet. It's not time to break down. So we'll just slow down to a halt, nice and sedately. It's just the timing really on the smoke that makes it funny.
Right, now we have a train network that is mostly reaching most of the places. So expansion is no longer that much on the cards.
That's consolidation then. Well, it's not. The next step is to click on the 7th icon along. And then we need to fix Bone Crusher, Driddingbury Woods, Front Ringford Factory, Gallifrey, Icy River, Little Pump. Yeah, you get the idea. It's just loads and loads and loads of... Old McDonald's is also struggling. Let me check we don't have any better vehicles to help along. So we're already replacing the MPS Regal with the Hereford Regal. I think I might make a route around our station because we have some trains going through it that really don't need to. I did have a look, but we're probably going to be one of the biggest Transport Tycoon streamers tonight. Like, it's a surprisingly small amount of people stream it. They've normally got 3 or 4 people watching. I was honestly surprised. I mean, maybe it's one of those games that people love but don't necessarily want to watch. I mean, some like.
Are we comparing the time slot or the day or?
I just checked earlier because I wanted to know whether I should stream OpenTTD, Open Transport Tycoon, Transport Tycoon, or Transport Tycoon Deluxe. I'm streaming the most popular one of those, which is Transport Tycoon Deluxe. But I was just surprised at the small number of streamers playing it. But I mean, to be honest, you get that with Twitch anyway. Once you get out of the big games, fuck all people are streaming anything.
Yeah. I was like surprised. I was going over the tags, and there are like separate tags for Counter-Strike maps and like League of Legends heroes, but like not for any other game to have game-specific tags.
Yeah, well, so if you look at, even if you look at the very biggest of the games, once you're outside of the top half a dozen streamers, it's not generally very many people doing anything. Oh, Tad, So Tad has been a dual width station, which is cool. He's put it 2 tiles away from, he's put it in a gap 2 tiles wide between a forest and a pier. So I can't expand this, and I've now got 4 trains servicing it.
Emergent puzzles.
Hey, what?
Restrictions that like are randomly generated. I guess not randomly because we are causing them, but
Oh yeah, I mean it's
set by a designer.
It's fighting the terrain. Yeah. Right, so that's that one sorted. Let me look at Fufingford Factory. You know when you've nearly got it right, when you go, oh, that factory's got a lot, or whatever, and you click on the station, and then a train just rolls in right at that point. I could probably do it just one more.
Is it empty?
No, like, just as I was like, oh, this one's got a lot of goods waiting for it, a train rolled in to pick up the goods. Fix this one as well, because it's quite annoying when trains go in or out of this depot. They take freaking ages.
So, do you want to hear about the hardest logic puzzle ever?
Is it actually the hardest logic puzzle ever?
It's called that. It might not be, but it's up there with the annoying kinds of things.
Go for it. I have plenty of spare mental capacity on this game, you see.
So there are 3 mystical entities, which one can call gods, or it doesn't matter if you want to avoid calling them gods. You don't know which is which, but they are the true that speaks only the true things, and false that only speaks false things, and the random that gives random answers. They have a language that has 2 words, and I don't know what I can coordinate with they are. But you don't know which is which, but they mean yes and no. But let's say they are da and na.
No. Okay, or yes and no for that matter.
Yeah, but you don't know which is which. They understand English.
Okay, so
You have to figure out who is who, and you have 3 questions, and you must address a single entity at a time.
So I know the answer to the classic one, which is, would he tell me this path leads to certain doom? Whatever anybody answers is always the opposite. Because the one that tells the truth knows the other one will lie, so he'll answer the opposite. And the but the random one means that I can't actually... I could definitely work out one of them. Because I could say, is 5 plus 5 10? One of them will say yes, one of them will say no, one of them might say yes or no. So I could definitely work out one of them. Like, I need to ask them something I know the answer to. Which is not quite the same as, would he tell me this path leads to certain doom? What do I have to work out? I have to work out what their word for yes is and what their word for no is. Or do I have to...
You have to figure out who is who. Who is true and who is false and who's random.
I can work it out in, let's say, 20 questions, though. Does that count?
I guess that's a start.
Cool. I say to the first one, what's 5 plus 5? Now, is 5 plus 5 10? And if he says yes, he's the truth together. If he says no, I'll ask him again, and I'll keep asking him. No, I'll just go all the way down. So what I'll do is I'll ask each of them that same question in turn until one of them gives the wrong answer. And And then he's... Yeah, I need to... No, this could be random. That random one really screws it up. If I had infinite questions, I certainly could, because I'll just keep asking them, is 5 plus 5 10, until I'm certain that I've got a definite yes and a definite no. You can't...
I guess there's a slight chance that it can be up to the random's lucky streak. So that might not cut for logic purposes, even with infinite questions.
Shoot, hold on, I've just screwed up. We should be an electrified railway. Yes, because you said that the usual tactic is to ask what the other one would say, because that basically it's exclusive or, but this is an exclusive or, but you don't know what one of the other ones is. Instead, if you want to do a passenger run, Bone Crush would be a great place to do passengers from. An airplane passenger, I mean. Chat's not helping me either. Damn you, chat.
Yeah, I guess it's so hard that there are like layers to it.
Like an onion.
Yeah. I guess it was posted in a philosophy paper, and the spoiler for it was in the same paper. So the problem description and then the answer in the same paper. I guess it's a way of showing off that this kind of logic tricks can be done.
Yeah, I think this is a... if you think about the classic one as a truth table, it's quite easy. When you don't, when you get a different answer each time, that becomes quite tricksy. Oh, mining wood 2 is a what? What is your order? Oh, yeah, okay, fine. What? Stop complaining about void orders. Aircraft Hash 1, by the way, doesn't have any orders. You should probably give it some.
One. It has 2 orders. Does it need like middle waypoints?
No.
This beats me why these 2 orders are not enough.
Let me look. Plane 1? Planes 1 orders are go to a hangar. You told it to go to a hangar.
Hangar?
Yeah, not
I
to...
have a hangar order. Okay,
yeah.
So that's a problem.
I've deleted a depot that apparently half the bloody trains in this game went to. Oh. Yeah, so I've had this before. I have no idea what's going on. It says can't find a path to continue, and I don't know why. That way. Go. Like, why? Well, first of all, why is the train facing the wrong direction? I mean, that might be a clue. Because it's trying to get to Turd Farm, which is there. But now the train should turn around. My goodness me. Oh my god. Seriously, like, I've fixed the orders of like 20 trains. And now I have a bunch of trains that can't route find. Oh. Oh, yeah, because that's done. Wait, what's this train? Oh, he's in a station. Okay. Yeah, forgot a signal.
Should I connect a railway station directly to a town, or should I have a bus connection to the town proper?
A lot of it depends how old the town is. If it's a new town, or if you can get your stuff in a fairly good location, do that. Later on, once the town is quite mature, it's very hard to get stations in good places. So if it was like, say, Pinningston, you could fit 4 major train stations around it, and that's a really good idea. And to be fair, we're early enough, so around is better.
Do I have to click something to make electrified automatically?
Yeah, hold the button on build railway track to build build the other one, build electrified. Okay, let me bring up a whole bunch more trains because this is not looking. Oh man, there's no way to arrange the wind. Oh, it's being clever.
Hello.
Hello. So, okay, what is going on with this blasted train here? It's Turd Farm again. For some, we also have a. I also have a train that's come down here wrong. Okay, we definitely have something going on here. There's a whole bunch of trains coming down this way that just shouldn't be. Where are you trying to get to, sir? Yes.
Like your verify your age thing. Would you like to do it now, or would you like to do it in like really slow method?
Yeah, but I was just like, no, I was confused why Google was even asking me, but it's because it was my Project Games account, which I've never done anything with. It's not a real account as such.
Oh right.
It's
not a business account, as it were.
Well, it is a business account. It's more of a compliance account. Sometimes you just need an account to do something with, and that's what it's for. Just a reminder before we start, Max, we're on to electrify.
Yeah.
Don't build normal railways. I built a bunch.
Okay.
Yeah. I built a bunch, and it took me a while to work out why the trains weren't going anywhere.
Oh, because it's like ding dong, ding dong, ding dong.
Well, it was like they just stopped and went, I'm not going any further.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to sort out Turd Farm a little bit because I can't work out what the hell is going on. The trains are just refusing. They keep just saying, nah, not doing it.
You can just that whole worldwide swipe thing, just convert it all.
Oh no, I did that once I realised my derp.
Ah.
But yeah, just learn from my mistakes.
Don't play with other people?
Don't what? Believe other people.
Don't play with other people.
Well, we learned that. What was that game we played? Yes, Deceit. Yeah,
Deceit.
yeah. Don't play with randoms. But
Turd farm.
we
Oh,
already
okay.
knew that.
Come
Don't
on,
worry.
bro.
Oh, it's not letting them in. Yeah, we put a one-way signal then. It's still like nope.
No. The problem isn't that not them letting it in. The problem is that the train in there is trying to exit the station in the wrong direction, and I have no idea why.
What? What's the route it's trying to take?
Well, okay, if you look at
Where's the next instruction? I mean,
look at Farm Train 1, it's loading, but it's facing
Yeah.
in the wrong direction. Why is it
It
facing
is.
and then the train in the other lane is refusing to come in?
because
I don't know why.
because the train facing forward is reserved to path out, going out. It's great. It's black, isn't it? It's
I
reserved
suppose it
path out.
has.
Where is it trying to go to next?
Well, if I tell it to turn around, there you go. But why is it facing in that direction? We've got
I have seen it turn up and turn around.
yeah, but you can't do that. It's
There is no way out of that unless you can't put lights there either, because then it would just queue up at the wrong bloody platform.
yeah,
wouldn't
but
it?
I mean, if you look, the train has it has left. I just thought to turn
Yeah.
around, then it was like, yeah,
Oh, no, that one's not going in.
Yeah, there you
Should
go.
be able to
There you
get
go.
one in either. You saw that, didn't you? It paused.
It paused.
the
It
other one went
waited.
out.
Yeah, yeah.
What the fuck? I mean, that is a. The signals I get confused with.
It's a pass
That is
signal.
one of those. A one-way pass signal. So you can't pass it on the other direction. There's no entry
Yep.
on the back end of it.
Yep.
Weird.
As I said though, 100% of the time, it's your fault. There is no circumstance under which there is a bug. This is old. Let me just check.
Mature, I think the word is looking
Yeah.
for.
So yeah, it is. I mean, was it YAP is what we use, which is yet another Pathfinder, and it's very, very mature. It is a well-tested.
So I just see Farm 23 break down on its way to. Why is it going? That's. What?
Yeah, I think that's just all been fixed.
Okay, that's. Oh, see, there's two. Why are there? Oh, okay. No, maybe reasonable. No, Farm 23 doesn't go this way normally.
This is one of those. Sometimes it's best off just not trying to, I'll say, think too much about the train routes, but just going, all right. Sometimes, how can I put it? Must remove signal first. Shut up.
Like it was lost. But I'm like, well, where is it going?
So in some of these cases, we've just got like very big alongs and downs, but then you have to go all the way along one way and then down all the way back. So it's better off just creating a sort of a branch line. Yeah, that's the phrase I want, isn't it?
Yeah, just a down and back with a sort of connection to both lines.
Well, not even that. Sometimes it's just on the way out. You guys see here. So most of the trains were going up here and then along and then down. So now they can just take that shortcut, which relieves the load on that line up there, and quite nicely means that trains that are going up and across can go quicker.
It's trying to go to a depot, which I think is.
This
is the depot it's trying to go to. No, it went a bit of a dirt route, but that's fine. It's trying to go back round to the farm.
I did delete a depot earlier, and I think loads and loads and loads of trains were routed to it, so they've all whined that I've had to delete all the orders. What's that? But I don't think I think a lot of trains weren't anywhere close to it, so I'm not sure why they were.
Okay, I'll just keep an eye on these farm trains for now. Turd farm, yeah. It was supposed to be Trod Head Farm or something. It's like, no, it could be Tard Farm, so that's a bit rude. Just call it Turd Farm.
What was it? What am I a turd farmer from? What was that?
Turd Farmer?
Yeah, I've heard that somewhere. I'm
Yeah,
a
yeah,
land farmer, motherfucker. No, I can't off the top of my head.
Really?
Yeah, it's familiar. But I can't
Mandalorian mean
place...
anything to you?
The what?
Mandalorian?
Was it in the Mandalorian?
I could be wrong.
I'll check in a sec.
Are we having left-sided traffic?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you've got two rails. The one going from
The train should be on the left. The train should.
Yeah. On the higher route. Yeah. The left. Yeah, on the left. Yeah. Trains drive on the left. Same as cars.
Well, it depends where you're from, but yeah.
They always drive on the left where I'm from.
Yes, exactly, but it depends where you're from.
Well, anywhere else that doesn't drive on the left is inferior, so that's fine.
Yeah, I would agree, but I'm afraid that is bollocks. I can't believe we've stuck with it. Like really.
Well, it's too late now. If you changed it, it'll just fucking be a nightmare.
Well, Sweden did it not that long ago, didn't they?
Did they?
Yeah, I think it was.
Where's it going?
Who?
Well, it's trying to go back to a specific depot, which is in front of it. What? Is it this depot? I'm waiting for this. We'll see where this train's going. It's going around the bloody houses, to go into that depot specifically to get serviced. Right, great. You've gone to that depot. Now what? Now you've got nothing, and you're trying to go to the turd farm, but you've now missed the turd farm.
Yeah, I said.
No, that's fucking stupid.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't put it onto a depot's the order. I just reduce the breakdown time if that's necessary.
I don't understand. I always make them go into a depot once they've done their cycle.
Yeah, or just reduce the
This is doing something.
what's the word? Repair time. What's it called? The servicing interval.
It's servicing interval.
Yeah, I just reduced that.
I don't understand. I always understood you had to put them into a specific order to tell them that, you know, go and get yourself serviced now before you break down later on, which would be even more irritating.
Yeah, I mean, you can put them in and out of a depot. The problem is you want to put them in the depot on the way in, and unfortunately, putting the depot on the way in means you don't really know how long they're going to spend waiting. So it's a bit, you can't really win with those, because either it's I'm gonna put it, either it's servicing on the way in, which means that you don't know how long before it comes out, or it's servicing on the way out, which is the worst possible thing, because that takes absolutely forever to come back around, you know, to service. So you're slowing it down when the money's critical, or you let it automatically do it, which has its own set of drawbacks. I think part of the problem.
Normally I just put them along the routes, just dot the routes along with
yeah, I mean, if you put them down the branch line, down the dual carriageway, that's fine, and then let the auto service deal with it. The problem is that some of them had orders, and then why did you take that route, Mr. Train? What the?
Why do we have to use a bridge and crisscross the routes to go around the turd farm?
Because I needed, and I can explain that exactly in a second. Hold on. I did actually have quite a good reason for that, and it's related to the derpy train.
Yeah, and the derpy signalling.
Well, it probably is the signalling. If I go to turd farm, which is somewhere.
It's got passengers at the turd farm. Why are there passengers at the turd farm?
Now that I don't understand. So part of it was I wanted to make sure that the in to the train station I could see the signal, because the signal was facing away from us. So now it's not. Wait, there's no passengers at Turd Farm. There's a turnaround. Nothing should ever end up at Turd Farm that isn't.
It says 77 passengers.
Well,
when I double click the station. At Turd Farm, yeah.
That means that a train that serviced it had an offload order. That's wrong.
Weird.
That's a mistake.
Yeah, everybody off by.
Well, they just kind of dissipate.
Is the game looking a bit stuttery to you, or is it just me?
They have enabled VSync in this patch. Yeah, breaker of tickets is lost. Why? Where are you trying to go to? Moon Tower.
Do we have to turn VSync off?
You might
to
want
fix it. I can choose my refresh rate. VSync on. Check this box. It's not got a tick in the box. It's just got a filled in blocks or an unfilled block.
I guess it doesn't have way to turn around.
Harbour acceleration. Yes, let's do harbour acceleration. That sounds like a good thing. Full screen. Oh, I see. That's off. Okay.
Yeah, but it does, because it could have gone up. Oh, wait a minute. What's this clusterfuck here? Yeah, there is actually no way up. Oh god. So I think it's trying to get up to here, and this is all one way. Right. Well, I can fix that sort of by hooking up to here, and then fixing the other derpiness up top. I don't know is the answer to your logic riddle, Schalke. Because the fuzzy logic, I can't see a way. I mean, in theory, if I ask of the random creature, I could get a different answer every time, or the same answer every time. So I can't make any inferences, and that makes it a bit tricksy.
Well, it is a layered thing, so if we want to proceed on that, I would have to find something that hints at something.
Well, it'll be ask one person something, and then use the answer of that to proceed with the next question, and then use the answer of that to proceed with the third question, and then you can work out something truth table, something puzzle.
So there you go. Breaker of tickets has just gone straight through Turd Farm, no problems.
Well, it shouldn't have.
Well, it's there right this second. Do you want me to stop it?
Let me just pause it a sec. I've just paused the game, 2 seconds.
Okay.
A breaker of tickets. Okay.
At Turd Farm.
That's not possible. So if you look just above Turd Farm, there's a turnaround.
Yeah. No, it's one-way turnaround. You have to come.
Yeah, it has to come down and then turn around and go back up again. How could it
Yes.
ever? Why would it ever have gone to turd farm?
It came down.
It can't come.
You
It
can't
can't come
go
down.
up to the turn.
Left
You can't
the
go up the
depot.
turnaround.
Wait. The turnaround that there's a train on right now. You mean? Path
The one that's
Slayer.
labelled Lost Train Fixer.
No, Path Slayer right now is in the turnaround. How did Turd Farmer get?
No. Breaker of tickets.
How did Breaker of Tickets get to Turd Farmer without using the turnaround that Path Slayer is currently on? Answer on a
Yeah, I
postcard.
don't know.
That's not possible.
I don't know.
There's no way, unless it thought that was a better route, which is wrong.
Yes. I don't know.
Well, yeah,
I
but
just stopped it. So,
stopped it.
yeah.
Well, why would you do that? Now it's stuck in
He's
the
trying
wrong
to go
place.
to. He's trying to go to Moon Tower.
Yeah, but now it's stuck in the wrong. You don't stop it. Now it's stuck in the wrong place. Just let it go. I'm trying to sort out the route to that. I can see what the issue is. I'm just trying to fix it in a slightly nicer way. But that's okay. I can do that.
And then that train does that fucky turny roundy thing. Farm Train 1 is insisting on. Oh, hold on. I bet I know why.
Yeah.
No, it's far end. Far end is.
Yeah.
What does far end mean?
Far end means the opposite end of the station. So if you know it's a turnaround, you would use far end. But yeah, that was my first thought already. I'm like, aha, I know what it'll be. No, it's not that. If you said near end, I think it is.
Timetables? Anything timetable? I haven't done any timetable stuff. Right.
Yes, a breaker of tickets should now actually be able to get there on that direction, but not this direction. Ah, there we go. Here
Why is it
comes.
turning around?
Yeah, I know. It's weird, isn't it?
I'm telling it go here, so it goes here and goes full load any cargo, but I'll go and get it at the far end. How do we turn it to? Middle, near end, middle, far end. Go to Fuffingford Factory, go to Turd Farm. No, why's it got Turd Farm twice?
Ah, that could do it. Because then it would leave
Go to
Turd Farm.
Farm and then go to Turd Farm, but one's got full load any cargo, the other one's got do whatever. So if you've been in that order, but
Yeah,
the
that-
order I think it's on is go. No, let's just see what that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that would do it. Because then it would leave Turd Farm and immediately go back to Turd Farm, but it would be going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, because they have to go around that turnaround which I put in. For lost trains, lost train fixer. Why is that one waiting? Oh, because of lack of lights, apparently.
Am I kind of on the right track though, Shakra? It's something to do with asking one of them a question, then using the result of that, and then using the result of that.
I'm a bit hazy on what kind of technique you have in mind.
I don't know. I ask the first deity a question, then I ask the second deity a question, then I ask the third deity a question. But the questions I ask are a result of the previous question.
Yeah, it's not necessarily a preset pattern.
So I ask the question, and then depending on the result of that, I then ask something else, and depending on the result of that, I ask something else.
I'm
Okay.
trying to figure out a way of how to control it, get it forward.
That's down.
I guess one of I'm looking up that I'm remembering the thing correctly. But one of the sub goals would be to identify who is random.
Or can I just go? Oh, because they go blurp or flurp, and I don't know what blurp or flurp is, do I?
Yeah, I guess that's also one of the sub question on how to get around the flurp or florp thing.
Well, I can ask a question I know the answer to, so therefore I can determine what, but I can't determine whether or not they lied to me or told the truth. Unless I said to him, would he tell me? Well, hold on. If I say to the one that tells the truth, would hang on. If I say to the one that tells the truth, is the one that tells me random questions going to say yes if I ask a question? There isn't a yes or no answer to it. There's only a sometimes.
Isn't there? I guess it has the case that if you ask, would random say yes to this question, then the truth teller would say that no. I guess, yeah.
How do I find place stations?
How do you find stations? Use the 7. Oh, are you trying to find a specific station a train is going to, or a station by name?
Yeah, specific station by name.
By name, use the 7th icon from the left. If you're looking at a train, at the bottom, you see where it says unloading or whatever. The right-hand side takes you to the train's destination, which is new.
You go to?
Yeah. Huh?
Yeah, actually, it is a notable quality of this puzzle that the truthful cannot always answer truthfully.
Oh, well, that's brilliant.
Because the
I'm
random
confused.
is random.
I'm trying to look at the station it wants to go to. How do
See at the bottom, you got the button that you press to start and stop the train.
Yeah.
See the little Google map pin icon.
Oh,
there?
yeah.
That takes you to its destination, not to.
Oh, brilliant.
That's new. That's one of the things they've added for this patch.
Okay, so that's trying to go. So there's some sort of fuckage with bloody hell. That is well off where it's supposed to be.
Also, very weirdly, they've apologised for adding features into a minor patch revision. Does seem a little bit of a weird thing to apologise for, but there we go.
Someone's been doing numbers on these trains, haven't they? Because everything's going. I'm going the wrong way, or I can't find my way.
I've been fixing that. I'm more trying to work out right now. I've got a train here that says waiting for free path. Oh, is it trying to get to there? Okay, yeah, fine. Oh wait, no, but where are you trying to go to then? Huh?
This is why I don't like playing with other people.
Okay, so I'm going to pause it again. So right now, there's a train called Oil, and it could have taken the route to Conton Valley and decided to just drive past it.
What about lights?
No. So there's a station. There's a train in the station.
Yeah.
And there is a train just called Oil! Exclamation mark, and it's just driven past it instead of queuing up for it. What the hell? Now I begin to perhaps wonder if there is a bug. So so Oil could have just turned down here and instead decided just to carry on straight. I've even purposely not put a signal, so it should have just pathed up to there. What the hell? No, it's not you, Tad. I think there's a bug. I don't know why Oil did not park up. I just wanted it to queue.
Eternal Child is probably lost, but I'm following it, so don't worry about Eternal Child. It's a fucking long way off from where it's supposed to be.
I hope
that farm got some stuff on. Farm's got some people on it.
I hope its name was Eternal Child, not Internal Child.
Eternal Child.
Oh, good.
Yes, not Internal Child. That sounds like someone who's pregnant.
Yes.
I know it's probably not the best way of doing this, but I just like watching the train going, where are you going and how did you manage to fuck up so badly? You're going through Turd Farm, fucking for Turd Farm, and then Viking. You're going through Turd Farm twice, implicitly apparently.
I don't understand.
I don't know how the hell I can manage that going between Matrix and Hitchhiker's Guide, but...
Well, I don't understand because that's the point of that turnaround, was even if we do really screw it up, it won't go through the... It won't go through the... It won't go and block up the... Yeah,
well, that's why I'm going to just follow it and see what it's doing. Maybe it's because it's got some sort of... I don't know.
What's the behavior of the signals? If the way to third farm is green and the turnaround is red, does it roll through the longer route?
No, it's not very good at doing that. So it will it will go for the shortest route, even if there's trains on it. There is a saturation thing, but you have to. It doesn't really apply. Wow, we had a train breakdown and a very busy bit of track, and that caused them quite an enormous jam.
No deaths though.
Well, yeah. Now we have again an oil train just sitting beside a... Why are you here?
So this is meant to get itself in a right-wing state. This one's heading for Matrix, but it's... Where the hell's Matrix?
Yeah, I think...
Stop it in the station, I think, and have a quick look, see what it's
What-
supposed to be trying.
What we've got is I think we've got a few places that are not very... like, you can get from A to B, but only via a very, very long route because we've got one-wayness without turnarounds.
Right, so I'm not fuffing from a factory, I've stopped it. It's trying to get to Matrix, and that is basically up there. Oh, that's a one-way piece of track. You can't get back to it. How do you get into the beginning of Matrix?
There's usually a way. Oh, there should be. I mean, you want everything to flow.
Yeah, but there is no route into that. It's an isolated bit of track which has been connected to the main network, but it's been turned into a one-way piece of track by a couple of signals on it, I think.
Yeah, well, we shouldn't have any two-way track. Two-way track is almost
Yeah,
always
you know what I'm
a
saying.
bad idea.
There's basically a piece of track missing from Matrix and Rontfield Woods in order to connect that to the main network. See all that bit around there is just all single track. Twinborn Mines. There's no actual trains on any of that. Was that some Taz or some Schalkers?
Ooh, it might be some of mine.
Right,
Which
some of yours, yeah. Okay, well I know how to fix that.
Well, hold on. Where are we talking about? Let's have a look.
Okay, so find Matrix.
Is that station?
I can fix it, yeah.
Let's
I can
make.
fix it.
Okay,
don't worry.
that's
Give
all
me
right.
something to
I'm
do.
just going. So, okay. Let's see. Yeah. So this is this is a two-way bit of track that hasn't been converted. That's why. There's one of the very few two-way bits of track left.
Yeah. I'll just put another line in for start. I was in.
Yeah.
It's building the wrong.
Oh, yeah.
I can't tell. That should, in theory, come up to where I am. Where's it going now?
Yeah, you're quite right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Now it's going the wrong. No, it's got around fuffing for back. Where the hell's it going now? It's trying to go. I thought it was going non-stop to the Matrix, and I don't think you can plot a route there. Okay, I'll leave it running round.
I need
So
to.
I haven't hooked it up right this second anyway.
I need to build yet another goods train for Fuffingford factory.
Oh really?
Yeah.
That is popular.
It
But
is.
that is their own primary factory, isn't it? To be fair.
Yeah.
Right.
Can I put?
Bridges. There are bridges. How do I go bridges? I like mine Jeffrey sized.
Jeffrey size, sir.
Yes. Jeffrey Bridges. So what is the point of putting a railway station in the middle of nowhere here?
Which one?
Rontfield Woods. Seems a bit superfluous to requirements.
Rontfield Wood Station. There isn't one called
Yeah.
There isn't one called Rontfield. The only train station we have beginning with R is Rasputin.
No, it's W. W.
Oh, right. Oh,
I'll fix it.
because it's.
So we'll go through it, but we're not going to use it. That's all.
I suspect for when Rontfield grows. Wait, is there a train?
Potentially, yeah.
There are no trains hooked up for that, so I assume that's Schalke organising growth,
Yes, seems logical.
which makes sense.
Unfortunately, I need to then think about how I do this corner. I have to break this to fix it.
Bunfingford. Just trying to make it so we've got a lot of through traffic at the factory, and I'm trying to make it so that through traffic gets diverted off much sooner.
Or bypass the whole thing.
Yeah, so I mean, so it bypasses it by not going right up to the main point of through traffic and then turning off.
Yeah.
That means removing that, and then that. So now it has to come up there. That should be much nicer. I do like it when we get faster trains, because a lot of this becomes less of an issue, because the trains just move so fast they don't cause jams. Okay, are we still on the best train? No, we aren't. UU37 should replace to the... Oh, we have one UU37 left. Everything else is SH30. It's also nice having just enough money just to go, I'll just make that flat.
Yes, it's delightful.
It's one of the things, though, if you could do this from the get-go, you wouldn't appreciate it. But when it starts off being slow and expensive, you do appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's that to have fast, you must also have slow.
Yeah, whoever built this line didn't think about the speed. Speed. I didn't think you built this, Adam.
Now I try. Oh yeah, no, we've got another train down by. Okay, there's a fucking coal train queuing up at Turd Farm now. What the hell? I'm gonna make a valve, should we say, line.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I really understand why I didn't take the turnaround. Like, rather, let me rephrase that. I don't understand how it was unable to not take the turnaround.
Yes. It's highly illogical.
Like it's not optional. It has to.
Yeah.
Anyway, so trains will no longer go into Turd Farm if they don't have to.
I bloody hate the default light. Stupid.
You can set that.
Can I?
Yeah, I mean the default light should be the last one you select it, but there is an option to choose what one is on one of the options. Oh, we should look at our rating. I was curious to see at what point we hit 1,000. Company performance history. We are at 551. Why aren't we doing too well? We aren't delivering anywhere near enough cargo. We don't have enough vehicles, stations, and our minimum profit on a vehicle is 0. We are only delivering 7 out of 8 cargo types. We don't think we're doing valuables right now.
Yes. We're playing a bit of a derp of this. It's fine. It'll all come right.
Yeah. Once we
There
get
is no competition. We have a monopoly.
once we get better trains. Oh man, Bone Crusher has thousands. Wait, why is there lots of oil waiting at Bone Crusher? What the fuck, Tad? What have you done?
Silence.
Well, so there are a whole bunch of trains here, and one of them has offloaded its oil. Wasn't Trard Head oil, wasn't Dreadingbury oil, wasn't oil 2, because it's... I don't understand. Like, you have to specifically say offload oil here.
Yep.
And there are 1, 2, 3. None of these have an offload order at here. They're trying to go to Plinding Head West, and for some obscure reason, they are going through there. They really shouldn't be. But I don't understand why any of them offloaded oil there. You said you have to add an order for that.
Specifically say, go here, do this. Yeah.
Yeah. And there's implicit orders, but not implicit orders that then...
For unload.
Yeah. No, sorry, mate. It says on the docket, 31 million barrels of oil. So I'm just going to leave these here.
Yeah.
What? No. Anyway, that should now fix trains going through there. Donald Duck's The Squacky Mouse's 2's profit was...
Go on.
Negative £126. That wasn't the important part. Right, so that might help with... Oh my god, we have 2.5 million litres of oil here.
Yeah, I might want to move it.
Well, I think the issue there is that the
Directly
oil
into my
trains...
mouth.
No. I think the issue there... I'm surprised you didn't call those trains like the Freedom Flyer or something.
Working on it. I'd only just started.
That's Dreadingbury Oil 1 and Dreadingbury Oil 2.
It's the 3-letter password, right?
Yes.
Yep.
It's a shame that I can't select a train and then zoom out and then just highlight that train and highlight its whole route or its current planned route. Like, if it were to travel the whole way there, what route would it take right now? So I could at least go, see. Come on, Tad, join quicker. There we go.
Woo!
Oh, excuse me. Well, I think I have. Is it Eternal Child? It is Eternal Child. Hooray! Eternal Child has finally found its way back to the Matrix.
And there's a phrase I didn't think I'd hear you say.
Ditto! Oh, dear. Shark with his crazy, crazy names.
Oh.
I think you only get the black highlight when it's got path signals in front of it.
Yes, the dark grey highlight, that represents reserved track, yes.
Yeah. So I just saw it there sitting there. I'm like, why are you sitting there with the light? It basically had the entire route reserved, but wasn't able to move forward. I'll put some lights on it, shall I? Fixed it. So I don't know. Just gonna chase it maybe around again.
I'm now beginning to...
Hold of the Eye's broken down. That's a bus that needs to be serviced. And High Lord of the Top Official also needs to be fixed. Those buses are breaking down a lot at Gallifrey.
It should. We have 2 crap buses left. We're automatically upgrading all the buses to better buses.
Right.
Well, to the best buses, which are not very good. Wait, hold on. Most of our buses haven't upgraded yet. What on earth? Oh, yeah, we have 2 left. We have 2 left that haven't been upgraded.
Hand egg tee off. It's lost. Great move. Hand egg tee off. Oh, right, and finally, coal
What?
train can actually come and get some coal. Wow, that's a novelty, isn't it?
I have no
So
idea.
actually,
Sorry, I have no idea where this is trying to get to, unfortunately. Because when you click to jump to where it's trying to get to, it just jumps you straight there. And I'm like, yeah, but now I don't know where I was. I need it to whoosh, like, view.
Homer's power station.
Oh, that's a setting. Zoom, no, map. Smooth viewport scrolling on. Ah, there we go. Brilliant. That's much better. Yeah, turn that one on. Smooth viewport scrolling means it whooshes there about half a second, meaning you have a clue which way the camera jumps. Unless, of course, you have photographic memory for all the station names and where they all are, in which case
Yeah.
you don't need it.
Good on you.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, so hand egg tee off is going in the wrong direction because there's nowhere for it to turn around for miles.
I mean, strictly speaking, these trains should not do the turny roundy sort of thing where the cab goes from front to the back of the train. It should be like, right now it's driving reverse, you know.
Want me to turn that off?
Is that a thing?
Oh yes, reversing only at you can turn off U-turns entirely, and you can turn off only is it only at station ends? There is a way to turn it off. You don't want to.
Because
It's hard.
realism.
That's real hard
Challenge
mode.
level.
Yeah. Then it's not why is my train going the wrong way, but why is my train stuck? I'm gonna have to put some more turnarounds here.
There's an oil train lockup at Dreadingbury Woods.
Yeah, because you or someone, I'm not gonna name any names,
Me.
but someone didn't leave very
Probably
much
me.
room because we've got 4 trains and 2 platforms. So there is going to be jam ups eventually because there's 4 trains and 2 platforms. And there's not a lot I can do about that.
Really?
This is Dreadingbury Woods, isn't it? Which is over here somewhere. Yeah, not easy. There's only a... Well, oh, hold on. That's a problem. Right, if I change that signal for the right kind of signal. Only ever use path signals.
Yeah.
Don't always use one-way path signals. Those should be your default go-to.
What's the logic on them?
Because one-way signals require you to have a safe piece of track. So if it goes near a piece of track that could crash into something, it won't. Path signals allow the train to reserve the track in advance. So you don't.
That means that you can't go over it because it's then reserved for that vehicle travelling past it.
More importantly, what it means is you can go, if the train can travel over the track without crashing into another train, it will. The difference is that a path signal, how can I put it? If you've got like a piece of track 100 meters long and then a crossover and you have a path signal, you can go over the piece of track because there's no train there. The normal signals won't go near it because there might be a train there. Okay, what the hell?
Don't the normal signals work on what is on the train section?
Normal signals don't work on... No, so normal signals, which are the block signals, they essentially airlock off an entire section of track, so only one train can be on that section of track. Path signals allow more than one train to be on that section of track, as long as they don't collide. Like, it will make sure they don't collide. Okay, you are a stupid train, and I need to fix you.
Wow, rude.
Well, it's just going back and forwards, waiting for the other train to get out of the way, but it never will, because there's another train in the way. But yeah, basically, there's no advantage to block signals over path signals. Path signals will allow a train to go past if it is possible to, and that's always better.
Wow, that is quite a train track system at 3 Crown.
Sometimes on purpose, sometimes not.
That looks organically grown.
Why is cornflakes at Holmes Power Station?
I don't know. Why is cornflakes at Holmes Power Station?
It's full of corn, but it's desperate to be serviced as well.
Is it full of sunshine goodness? I don't know what cornflakes' slogan is. Wasn't cornflakes the one where he made it as boring as possible so young men wouldn't get excited and masturbate?
Yeah, I think
That is correct.
And now we're like, brilliant, cornflakes! Though I suppose we've got Frosties, which, I mean, honestly, Frosties, I think, you know, Frosties are just basically, you know, that's the sexy, that's the sexy cereal, yeah. Mr. Kellogg was a weird man.
That's putting it
something
lightly.
on a previous stream about someone being blind or something. And that crossed my mind. To have cornflakes delivered as a cure.
A cure to being blind. Have you gone blind through wanking too much? Eat cornflakes. Yeah, get that one past the Advertising Standards Authority today. Can you imagine? That'd be brilliant.
I can, yes.
Oh, shit, we're going on. We're on the left. Trains are on the left. Is that right? Is that correct?
Always.
Oh, good. It's a 50-50 chance I balls that up.
Not this time.
Remember, 1,000,000 to 1 chance comes in 9 times out of 10.
What?
Have you not seen a film? That's how it works.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Pretend reality.
Oh, that is films for you. Ooh.
Yes.
Oh man, it's not tomorrow, is it? Last Winter Soldier's on Friday. Not Winter Soldier. Sorry.
You're right. It's not tomorrow today.
Captain America. Captain Soldier. Captain Ears.
Bananas.
Captain Ears.
Captain Bananas. all the money.
Homer, homer, homer. So I want to convert the signals. How do I do converting of signals?
It's
oh,
the
that one.
top right one.
Just make them one-way path signals because they look pretty. And we know then that we can see where the fuck it's going. Also, it's a lot easier to spot where the signals are then. There's this great big bulbous red no entry sign on the back of them.
Yes. Oh, Coltrane, how did you make a loss?
It
Big
wasn't
loss.
working for the longest time and it broke down.
I don't think it broke down for a year, so I suspect
It was unable to get to where it needed to go for a long time. So.
that'll be what it was. Please let me. Yeah, cool. I've now upgraded Compton Valley to 2 stations.
Ah, my system's not working.
You have a
I
system.
put a turnaround in Pliddington West.
When you say a system,
nope.
is this like a gambling system?
No, as in a turnaround system. I wonder if I'd be better off just deleting that bit of track.
Deleting code. How good it feels.
Rob found a piece of code earlier today, and in 9 lines of code, found more than 9 errors.
More than 9 errors. Oh dear.
Yes.
Do we want to know who wrote that code? Or
Not me.
I thought I said the pig.
What makes an error separate from the others?
It's a different error. As you said, it was we had an issue with the defect ratio of more than 1 per location, which is not good.
Why is this train trying to go between a power station and fucking for the factory? But it's got.
Oh wow, what is this?
Oh, yay! New train, upgrades, ahoy, manage list, replace vehicles. Now we have a couple of years of a train being slightly faster than other trains. Now got to
How
100.
can you tell what the rolling stock fitted to a train is?
You can click on the little picture of a sheet of paper and then information or capacities.
Grain hoppers. Yeah. So.
I like
Follow
grains.
this train. I like grains. Hold on.
Now hold on. Why is this train made 0 last year? Shauka, I have a question about the Iron Islands.
Yes.
Well, let me know when you're at the Iron Islands, and then I shall ask the question.
Yeah.
Why have you called them the Iron Islands?
To consolidate from 2 iron mines.
Oh, I see. You're using. So Greyjoy is transferring. Okay, that would make some sense. All right then. I'm just going to let the Iron Island transfer then. Because I was like, I assumed, incorrectly as it seems, that there was a... What the fuck?
Oh, I see. Hammer's power station is. What?
The
farm stuff. Oh, the buses are bringing the farm stuff to the station.
The buses? I doubt it.
Oh,
but-
trucks. The trucks.
Yeah, all right. Our tickets for
Why
me.
are we not using a bloody train?
Tickets for me, my wife, and 34 sheep, please.
It's got livestock building up there.
Also known as a Welsh train.
Bus.
Old MacDonald Farm.
Here comes Greyjoy. Oh, Greyjoy is...
Is it bad sport if we start deleting people's buses and things and putting trains in instead?
Well, where?
Right? I don't see the problem.
Homer's power station to Old MacDonald Farm. Taking a more circuitous route than you could just sticking a train in.
Can you make
But
a...
I don't want to be an arsehole to...
Can you optimize the railway, the train line, the road line though?
I don't do roads.
That doesn't really answer the question though. Can there be an optimal road line? It might not have been financially
I
possible
don't know.
or sensible to make one earlier, but now it might be.
I'm asking the question. Is it good manners?
Well, I don't know. Shauka built it.
Build what?
Vehicle services that are just making a massive loss and not coping with the demand at all.
If you can replace it, you're welcome to. I think I have used restraint.
I don't do vehicles.
Yeah, yeah, but he says you can replace it.
I'll just delete it. I don't
No, you need to replace it because then you can't lop off the bottom of the tray because it's supplying stuff. So you need to replace it, not then delete the old one once it's been replaced. Where are you looking?
Homer's Power Station and Old MacDonald Farm.
Homer. That seems like an odd pair. Homer's Power Station.
It's bottom. What do they describe it in an asymmetric world?
Yeah, that's all right. I just used
On the right hand side.
I just used the go-to thing. Oh man, that's a wait. What?
Mess.
Wait, what's going on? I'm confused.
You are. It's a
Yeah.
power station which is having the grain and the livestock deposited at the station by the trucks going from the farm.
And your concern is that the trucks are not doing a good enough job.
Yes.
And why do you think that when there are no trains waiting there?
I didn't write it. I didn't put it down.
Yeah, but you can look at it and you can make deductions. So,
Yes.
what are my deductions? First of all, so Cowgirl has a full load. Cornflakes does not. So Cornflakes can now full load any cargo. But when I looked at it, Cowgirl wasn't
Cornflakes
there.
has just gone to a Fuffington factory.
Yes, because that's where it lies. My point is those vehicles are easily outrunning the trains because the trains are not there.
Yep. Too slow.
Well, no, the trains are too slow, not the vehicles.
Yeah. Oh, so I mean, yeah, that train's too slow. Yeah.
Well, or it's too far a route. But,
Oh, it's just broken down.
yeah, Old McDonald's
see
is actually doing all right. Roman Gladiator, on the other hand. Yeah, Shauka, can I question, please, Roman Gladiator?
Yes, I'm going to look for it.
It has two orders. Go to Homer's Power Station, transfer and leave empty, and then go to McDonald's Farm, transfer and leave empty. I'd like to talk through your thought processes in that order, which will mean it never ever does anything.
I think I was doing lots of orders for lots of vehicles. And I have errored on some of them for lack of monotone consistency.
Full load any cargo. Right, how do I set not to transfer? But yeah, I am surprised, Matt. My first response is absolutely the same as yours, which is, all right, they ain't going to be coping. But actually, Old McDonald's Farm is actually doing all right. Doesn't have a very good rating, but they aren't unhappy with us. But now Greyjoy's waiting for something. Come on, Theon, sort it out, man. And that's waiting for that train, which is waiting for... There we go. I think I've unjammed the jam. All apart from,
Jam the ketchup.
unlike cornflakes, which is jammed up. Oh, it's because a train broke down partway into the depot. Brilliant. See, where possible, you should have the depots off from the main line. You shouldn't have them one square from the main line, because you need the trains to go in and preferably come out without blocking the other traffic. So if you've got to have a 90-degree turn to get into the depot, the trains will enter the depot very, very slowly, which means that other trains on the line will then end up waiting for them. Let's see if I can't optimize that a little bit. Bugger. I do hope Simulator is good, by the way. I do know it is an enormously popular game. It's like Euro Truck Simulator. It's one of those that you go, well, that doesn't sound fun. And then you realise it's played by millions and millions of people, and they can't all be idiots.
I think it can be like a strange kind of fun. Maybe similar to this, that it's kind of boring, slow burn fun.
It's relaxing fun. What the hell is going on here? So Woody Woodpecker is just a sort of a clusterfuck. And
Yeah,
then,
I'm just looking at it. Yeah.
and then we've got
Something's
this bizarre one-way system to Football Revolt Station. Yeah, that doesn't really help.
He's breaking down a lot as well. Let's just chuck one there.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this into a loop as well. Not that I don't trust you, but I don't trust you. Good train. There we go. So now we have one in and one out, and then they can make their own decisions afterwards.
Major Willie Wood.
Willie.
Wood good, school bad. Number 2 is lost. No, let's switch that out, mate. I think what it needs is to make the lights much more prominent, maybe. Where's that going? That is now going... Well, that's also going for a service. Okay.
There we go, that appears to have resolved.
Wow,
Stuff
this
up.
Fretbow train depot is popular.
Sometimes you fix an issue and then like 7 trains all need to be serviced at once.
Yeah.
So-
Charge!
See, what I've been trying to do is...
Maximus.
Well, he's trying to go to Icy River. Where the hell's that? Oh, yeah, okay, that's my fault. The worst thing is, it's the way it works out something's lost if it's taken too long. So sometimes you can have very long but perfectly valid routes. And then it's like, I'm lost. And it's like, are you? It goes, well, yeah.
Maybe not.
Or you go, I'm lost, and you click on it, then it just pulls into its destination. It's like, it's just like, Daddy, 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 look, Daddy, look. What? Yeah, very good. Oops.
Heading for Ice River only it's not, because... What the hell's going on with...
Reasons?
No, it's just stuck in the depot again. I refuse to... Oh, maybe because it's got to turn right and then there are lights on the right side of the track. That why doesn't do it. There we go. And now it's going to hit the left.
What is this?
Why is Girthus Maximus being so bloody slow?
It's because it's a manly moral rather than a proper train.
Ah.
But it's like, I
I
think
thought they automatically replaced it certain periods.
I'm not replacing that one yet. Because Shaka made that.
I mean, it's not a toggle, it's sort of just turned on, say automatically replace it or not.
No, it's new. No, it's new, but it's not. Your next one will be
Oh,
replace
no.
it with the Intercity 125.
Oh, okay.
For some reason, there is a single UU-37 somewhere,
I'm just looking at that.
but I don't know where it is. There's a single UU-37. It must be in a depot somewhere.
What, you mean the one called Zorhaus? Oh, sorry, the Trination Express? Trination Express?
I can't. No, it's Iron Price. That
That says Zorhaus and 3 Crowns. Why is it just going to 2 places?
No, that's not the one. The one I'm looking at is is Iron Price. But for some weird reason, it's never. Shauka,
It's too short.
I don't think you've ever delivered anything to Iron Island's transfer. So Greyjoy is supposed to go there. And I don't think it's ever actually made it. I think it's been travel. It's still trying to get to Dead Can Never Die. And I don't think it's ever done it. Oh, yeah, right. What the hell? Okay, dude. So you should turn around there. Yeah, good. So you're trying to get to Dead Can Never Die, which means you've got to travel up there. And that involves travelling along that line there. Is that where you are? The worst thing is when you watch it and then it veers off in a direction that's clearly not correct.
Yeah, you're like, no!
Like
Stop him!
I feel like
Where's the second iron source? Go bust or something.
Don't ask me. They've only got 2 trains servicing that station.
Yeah, I was expecting 3.
But you only have 2 trains servicing that station. Like, only 2 trains have orders for that station.
That seems like a problem.
That might be a problem. Come on. Come on, Greyjoy. Then you're going to go up there. Usually when I end up screaming at... Yeah, why didn't it turn right? Usually when I end up screaming at it, it turns out that there's no electric line there. Like, there's one tile that's not electric. Nope. So, Greyjoy, you're trying to get up there. For some reason, it decided not to turn up there. Why not? So it came down here. And then it could have driven up there and up there. Oh, there we go. Fixed.
Whoa,
Boom.
whoa, guy.
It's a single tile of derp. And then it will come... Oh, hold on a minute. Then, to be fair, it actually can't go any further because it's going in the wrong direction. But it doesn't matter.
Oh. Am I alive? Yes.
Farm Train 3 is also not making any profit. But let me keep an eye on Greyjoy. So Greyjoy should be heading for Dead Can Never Die. Which it should... I'm sure it would be possible if we stuck on one level for a very long time to end up with a wonderfully organised railway route. That, you know, you just optimise everything and tidy up stuff over, you know, literally hundreds of years. This will not be happening, however.
No.
We have 44 trains.
We need a minimum of 120 vehicles to complete the game with the score. So I'm pretty sure, by the way, Schalke, and unfortunately I can't check, but I'm pretty sure this train has never, ever arrived at a station before.
Which train?
Greyjoy. I think it's about to arrive at the station for the very first time. In fact, we might even get a message at the bottom saying, "Citizens welcome." No, but Farm 1 train is lost, right?
game with the lostness.
I found the iron source.
Oh, good. Train conductors game. See, it would be quite cool to have this game, but with no signals. Each train is driven by a person, and someone is actually route finding for them. And the trains can't stop or hit each other. So like a puzzle game, but where people are actually driving the trains. God, there would be some shouting.
There will be shouting and moonlight and love and romance. Let's shout at the moon and dance.
Now let's crash our trains and dance.
Crash our chains and grimace. Doesn't quite have the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like you keep talking, never explodes, but suddenly you all go quiet because you're reading the instructions.
Where is this guy going?
And I'm standing there like a lemon in VR going, I don't know what to do. So one of the things I've been doing is I've been starting at the top and trying to fix each station in turn. I still haven't fixed the top one, which is Bone Crusher. Bone Crusher has 2,000 passengers in it.
Right.
Now what are they doing here? Hello? Did you what? Oh. Oh. Crap. Alright. I'll send you back.
Oh, on the bright side, our minimum income is very high. Very, very high, in fact. But our minimum profit, not so much. So we still have some unprofitable vehicles.
Boo. I'd like the signal selection dialogue to stay on screen, but to
Yes,
untick it.
Yeah, I'd like to have it pinnable as well.
Maybe it stops you accidentally putting signals where you're not supposed to have signals or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I think I fixed the third farm, by the way.
Oh, good.
That's all nicely, neatly laid out now, without any crossing over of horrible bridges and things. It still has the emergency route, the emergency turnaround, but I don't think that should ever be used.
Yeah, I fixed
There's
some.
no way of counting trains going through there unless you put a station there, is there?
Yeah, I mean that for once.
You can put a tiny station there, I suppose.
For once,
Like a
it would be
1x1.
nice. It would be nice to have some logic stuff.
Yeah.
So stuff like how many trains have been through here. I'd like to see a heat map. I think we mentioned this before. A heat map for the railway lines would
The
be
rails,
wonderful. Yeah.
Or at least a number or something you could.
Well,
'cause that heat map might be hard to tell. You might have to go on some sort of weird, really
Well,
weird sort of.
I mean,
view to be able to see the
no,
colours.
I mean, yeah, you hit the heat map button, but it's simple. All it does, it just shows you white if a train's been past it immediately, and black in a year, and then you just fade between the two. You're like, no trains are going over this line, or it's super rare, or this one is absolutely jammed.
Yeah.
It's fairly trivial to render and calculate.
Oh, well, yeah, I've sort of stepped here. Need to use the magic button. That one. And that one.
Now there are more industries. The same goods could be taken into multiple locations.
The point of our goods is we purposely took the goods a very long way away.
Maximum profit.
Why is that train waiting for...
I don't know. I'll try again.
Yeah, there. So that should do it. Oh, you need to airlock the out as well. So the out...
I always put those crappy signals on the way out.
yeah, but
I don't like pulse signals.
yeah, you can have the crappy ones as well. Pile signals are still, yeah, won't make a lot of difference. Well, don't ever delete the signals. Always replace them. Don't delete them, because one of the trains could have just decided to leave, or both. Don't press it. Deleting signals is scary. Always use replace. Right, I've put some more passenger trains on for Bone Crusher, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough. Choo choo.
Where's your whistle?
Cleaning up stuff, probably breaking everything.
Yeah, and I'm going to repeat this, and I've said it before. Never, ever, ever build a station less than 2x7. Ever, under any circumstance. Just don't do it. So in this case, we have a station
Works for
called
me.
Zora House, which is fine. And as there's a train in it, and then another train trying to go somewhere else, and it's just stopped behind it because it can't go around it. If it has multiple platforms, the train will be able to go around it. So we've got like a dozen trains backed up because there was no way to go around the station. I'll be honest,
Which depot?
I'm not really sure why it decided to go that way, but that's its problem, not mine.
Okay. Cool. Alright.
I posted the sudden rock concert around Schalke. The best comment I've had was, I never before would I thought I'd witnessed someone getting whiplash from a computer game before.
Poor DJ.
Yeah, we have found a way to punch people over the internet angle. Could also be very fruitful.
Well, I'm still not quite there. I still would like to actually... I'd have to tone down a lot of the rest of Wreckfest in order to feel being hit more. Because I'm being pretty much thrown about a lot of time. I was beginning to dial it in by the end of it. Oh, great. Now Black Forest is backing up. Oh, we actually have two trains on this. Major Willie Wood.
Rusted
and
over station.
Major Willie Wood.
Rusted over station just has nothing going on.
Come on, Major Willie Wood, where are you?
I do like the reservations. The pass signals are superior, aren't they?
Yes, park signals are... The thing is, the park signals weren't in the original game. They've been invented 10, 15 years later. They're very, very good. They almost feel cheaty. They're so good.
I'd like to change the track's red so I know where it's going.
So Major Willie Wood 2's reliability is 0%. Excellent.
Oh dear.
Makes it about 8 seconds between breakdowns, but I've just put a depot on.
8 seconds.
I'm not even exaggerating. I counted. It just starts. 8 seconds stops. There. It starts again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, is it going to make it to the station? 9. Depot. 10. Yes. Oh, and then a train behind it's just broken down. I have a funny feeling there might be a lack of depots on this line, so I've just resolved that with some high-speed depots. Go, Mr. Willie Wood.
Ah,
I don't understand how there's no depots or they didn't decide to go to them, but hey, there we go. Now, I don't know what Rusted Over Station is, by the way. I
Just
see. Seen there was something.
lost and forgot by the looks of it.
We should also, every town that we're using, can we please build a company the statue owner in it? You can't build more than one, so don't worry about clicking it if you're not sure. We should have more than enough money to deal with that now. And that gives a flat 10% extra resources from that station. It's just a no-brainer. Just do it. Once you can afford, as soon as you can afford it, just do it everywhere. About 300,000 ago or something.
There.
Oops. Nothing?
Yeah, I see you.
You heard nothing. Okay, cowgirl, what are you waiting for?
Hmm.
I don't know when we get the, what's it called? The SH125? That's what it's called now. OTTD. Oh, it is SH125. It comes in, 3 years. Awesome.
What does it do?
Oh, it's a much faster train and it's got huge amounts more horsepower.
Ooh.
So not only does it go fast, it actually has a chance of getting there. Are you actually lost, Train 20? I mean, I can see the... Oh. What is going on here? Yeah, so...
I don't know.
I'll be honest, I didn't really follow the whole football thing. The bit that got me, and I don't know if anyone else sort of spotted this, is said the UK government had a COBRA meeting. So a COBRA meeting is the meetings they have about things like COVID and terrorism. This is like the highest level cabinet meeting. And last year, our Prime Minister skipped 5 of them because for COVID ones. And yet they had a fucking COBRA meeting about bloody football to see if they could stop the clubs doing it. And I was like, what do you mean? I don't understand. Like, football could do what it likes.
You're right.
No, like, football could do what it likes. I'm just like, what? Because they were talking about, you know, that nothing is off the table for us stopping the clubs doing this. And like, well, surely the clubs can do it. You know, if it's a poor financial decision, that's their own lookout. And the only argument I've heard for it is, in theory, football is completely egalitarian. Like, anyone can play football. Anyone can get to the top of the league. In practice, you couldn't possibly. But in theory, anyone could be at the top of the football league.
Yeah.
I
That's
guess...
the hope you have to dish out.
Yeah, but, like, you wouldn't. And then it's come to light that a lot of the big teams are in enormous debt. And then, oh my God, Schalke, fuck's sake, man. Between Tronningley and Fenningville and Pretburn, there is like 1,000 pieces of track and not one signal.
Yeah, this was I like adapted this. I guess I didn't adapt it aggressively enough.
I'm trying to work out what this is trying to do. That's a back and that's an out. Anyway, we travel on the left, so I go on that basis. And I turn that station into a one-way station as well. But yeah, when you have stations where you can exit and enter from one side, it never works out. It's, even if you can make it work, you know, you can make it work. It is so slow. Okay. So trains travel on the left. There, left.
So why is Girthus Maximus just sitting there at 0% loaded when it has... Oh, okay, that's changed.
Is it?
Passengers. It's trying to pick passengers up at a wood station. It's a
I'm
bit bonkers.
going to defer this one to Schalke.
Yeah, that's connecting the three things are exporting wood and passengers.
There are passengers on the station, to be fair, but it's not picking any of them up.
Uh,
I don't know
yeah, because
why.
they are going into the tri-state, tri-city area.
There
rather
is
than
no-
coming out.
There's no city.
Brent
At the station called
and
at the station called Woody Woodpecker. Have a look.
Fenningville and Trunningville.
Let me come look. Where, sorry? Woody Woodpecker. So station
Yeah.
Woody Woodpecker, which is in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And servicing that, we have 4 trains, 2 of which are vehicles. So Hand Egg Tea Off, I assume, is delivering things to there. No. Hand Egg Tea Off goes to Woody Woodpecker and will pick up passengers. Girthus Maximus will go to Woody Woodpecker and full load. So you have 2 trains, Schalke, going to Woody Woodpecker. I assume you meant to transfer one of them?
Do I need to transfer passengers also?
Well, yeah, because there's that Woody Woodpecker does not accept anything.
Okay.
How, but the point is that Girthus Maximus, if you go full load any cargo, what does that mean? That means it pulls stuff that's natural, that's just at the station, or do you have to tell it transfer?
No, it will load up anything it can.
Okay, so it's just ignoring the passengers there for some retarded reason.
They're going the wrong way.
Yeah, that's passengers that have been dropped off. So imagine, Max, that you're going to, let's say you're going to Newcastle. What you've just done is you've changed at Milton Keynes. You've got off the station and someone's going, why isn't that man getting back on the train he just got off of? Because it's not going where you want it to. So a petty officer cold shrimp, and I'll admit I don't get the reference, is also heading here, but it can't route.
No. You
But-
might be missing some tracks then.
Maybe, or... Oh, just stop sec. Maybe, or possibly, it's just... It can make it, but it's just a long way.
Alright. I have no idea what's going on in here, and I'm scared to hook up to it.
God damn it. Okay, fine. Fuck you then. Now, I don't think you understand, town. I'm making it all better. Stop getting annoyed at me for tidying up your terrible landscape.
The nerve.
Schalke, also, I have questions about Drinborn. Sorry, Sverige
Where is that?
begins with an S. I'll put a picture in Discord in case you're unsure what my question is. My question is really, why have you generated some sort of train bus?
So the cool kids are doing it?
You have what? Basically, you've got one train bus depot, or maybe several, and yeah, that's just not working. That's just full stop, not working. Now, how pissed off are they at us, or can I... The only thing that's worse, by the way, than them getting pissed off at construction is where you're about to build something and they go, oh, cool, brilliant, and then they immediately build a house there. You're like, dude, I was just about to use that.
Alright, I've hooked up a new power plant if anyone wants to send coal at it.
Yeah, I'm not even sure I can walk this station.
What is this mess?
I guess they shouldn't wait.
Okay, that's not going to make me happy,
Oh my goodness.
but I've actually managed to get a train station attached to Sverige.
Sverigeland?
Well, there's a G in it, so it's not pronounced like that, is it? Get it right.
It's not like English has phonetic spelling.
No, we literally in English, if it says it, that's how you pronounce it. I mean, every single word. I mean, to Nigget, I'm going to go to bed, and tomorrow, Nigget, looking forward to playing some other games. God, can you imagine in English if you actually pronounced every letter? I can, it would be horrible.
Yes. Holio. I got a Holio in one AO.
Holio? I don't...
Cornholio?
Well, yeah, but
Damn Holio.
but that's a... I'm confused because that's a word we actually do pronounce
There it is.
correctly. Not that it's a real word, but I'm...
Okay, that's confusing. My train went to Fuffingford Factory, dropped his thing off, and then said I'm still going to Fuffingford Factory. I'm like, no, you're not. And that's going somewhere batshit. Where the fuck is that going? Oh, that's because it's same thing World 2, that's why.
So, Shaq, I'm building a little
Makes more sense.
train to deal with Sverigeland. How do you pronounce it?
Sverige.
Transit van, what?
Swearia? Swearia, as in swearier than you.
It's a name of a country, real one.
I have heard that. Well, I recognise it.
The letters.
Well, I recognise the word. I don't know what country it is though.
Sweden. In Swedish.
It's
Is
sweet. I thought
Yeah.
doesn't Switzerland not have its own language or something? There's one country up there that doesn't have its own language.
Like the Americas.
America has a language. Doesn't
Australians?
it have an official? No, yeah, but they speak English in
Doesn't it
Australia.
speak British?
Who?
I guess it doesn't.
America? God no. America speaks simplified English.
Love it.
Nah.
That's why I turned it into an insult at the same time as denigrating them.
Well, I mean, and that's fair. I mean, I understand it'd be difficult for America to actually understand that some S's are hard. So having to be fair, realistically, us having to have soft S's is ridiculous, and I hate them. And hard S's, Z's for hard S's are much cooler, as in synchronized or laser or whatever.
Yeah.
Not laser, because that's an acronym and that's just terrible.
What's the difference? Can you give an example?
In English we would say synchronized. In America they say synchronized. The difference is we'd spell it with a Z, with an S, and they spell it with a Z.
Or neighbour, or things like that.
No, because that's
Or
different.
armour.
No, because that one's not quite so sensible. But having a Z to represent a hard S is sensible. Having an S, it's sometimes soft and sometimes hard based on whatever. That's not a sensible way to run a language.
Yeah, but there's plenty of English-speaking countries, and there are not enough English variants to cover all the single countries.
Well, no,
Like Australia is not speaking British nor American, I think. Or which one are they speaking over there? Or under there, how you say it even.
So America,
Yeah.
Australia
Noi,
uses English spellings for stuff. England, Canada, and Australia use the same languages generally, like the same spellings for things. So there's English, which is spoken by Australia and Canada, and simplified English, which is spoken by America. But they spell aluminium wrong. I'm not really sure this train's going to be enough, by the way, but it might be. Petty Officer Cold Shrimp. Why are you not doing it? Oh, there's a train there. Okay, never mind.
He's supposed to be an antagonist to Major Willy Wood.
Ah. How is wood the opposite of shrimp?
No idea.
Is it that we do have quite a lot of very small trains, and it's by this point we have enough horsepower that small trains are almost never a better idea. Do you have a passenger service set up yet for football revolt station? Because you've got an airport there.
Oh, I got also that, yeah. But hand XT off should be doing the passengers.
It's actually a very fast station now. We're not allowed to make it any bigger because they hate you. Oh, did anyone build a statue? Hey, remember, local authority. Scroll down a little bit. Build statue of company owner. $500,000. Pounds. Damn, done it. So that'll give us a flat 10% more everything there.
Bananas.
Right, let me scroll to the top. Black Forest is good. Bone Crusher, still fucked. God damn it. And there isn't another town for ever.
How do you activate the local authority?
Click on the name of the local authority. See, it seems obvious when I say it like that.
I didn't think that the name would be an entity.
Yes. I wonder if I've got my discs in this. I wonder if I've still got the manual anywhere. I'm trying to extend Hellride because it's struggling as well. don't want to build a separate station. If I do too much... Actually, to be fair, even if they get pissed off at me, the solution is always just build loads of trees until they shut up. We hate you. Here's trees. Ah, yeah, you're good, man. You're good. You're cool. I didn't think you were cool, but you are cool. Ah, they hate us. Have trees.
So the train reserved the path
hate them
across
slightly
the
less
junction that
now.
really broke down before it went across the junction. Irritating.
Oh, none of the engineers thought to maybe have a look at it while it's at station. Nah, just drive out, man. It'd be cool. Oh, bugger. Now, coming out of here might be an interesting challenge. Oh, very interesting challenge. And by that I mean I might have balls up. This might be actually impossible. Yeah, we may have to come back to this once they hate us a bit less. How do we get from there to that? I don't think we do, is the answer.
Crossing roads at 90 degrees is a big no-no.
Yeah, it's very slow to do a 90-degree turn. Yeah, I mentioned this before, so obviously we've been doing this stream for quite a while now, and it's a shame that there aren't some, you know, I've been paying a little bit more attention to games than I have been, which is good, because obviously I should do, you know, given my job and everything. And then there's nothing coming out I'm excited about. I wasn't even excited about Outriders, which I should be, given that it's basically we're a Destiny / Borderlands 2 ripoff. I should be excited about that, but came out and everyone's like, it's 3-player, and yeah.
Arbitrary number.
Same as Destiny.
But what, I mean, I suppose it's a matter of what, you know, why pick any number really? What, you know, I mean, big numbers are good. We like big numbers, but I was thinking that means a lot more effort. Whereas if you make it small, it makes it less effort and harder, easier to get out. Maybe.
Slightly, but more importantly, they're a Destiny clone. They're going very much after the Destiny crowd, so they want Destiny squads to come along and play their game.
Yeah.
So that's you know specifically why.
Sounds like a missing trick, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, if you can design your game so it works with 3, but also more, then persuade Destiny players to come across. But as I said, they really wanted Destiny team, yeah, Destiny's squads. I think they're called fire teams, aren't they, in Destiny?
That's a side question. If he was here.
I guess one can expect only games that are like known structure, when original titles could be also exciting, but they are hard to wait for.
Well, you don't know they're coming. I think's the problem. Like it's very. I mean, there's that one game. So it's somewhere between Spore and FTL. And it's called The Cylinder, I think it is. And it looks really interesting. So essentially, there's you know that bit in Interstellar where they got the huge wall of water coming towards you? So imagine that, only it's a big cylinder made of lava and stuff, and it's rolling towards you constantly. And you have to essentially play Spore and quickly evolve your creatures up so they can actually outrun it. So you have to keep stopping and evolving very quickly and then carrying on and carrying on. It looks great. And apparently it's an excellent mishmash of sort of Spore and FTL. I was like, ooh. Other than that, and it's single player, I think. Yeah. Other than that, I haven't really seen anything
Yeah.
that's sort of like, well, well, see, the thing about multiplayer games that we've had before, even if it's pretty dire, like, I certainly, Deceit was all right. And thankfully, I was playing it with you guys. Otherwise, it would have been especially horrible. And as long as the game is of mediumness, it's not bad playing it with people. It's like watching a bad film. Watching a bad film by yourself is soul crushing. Watching a bad friend with mates, that's funny.
A bad friend with mates.
No, watching a bad film with mates is funny.
Yeah.
Watching a bad film by yourself is utterly just
Soul destroying.
It's like I would have just. I just regret putting this on. I don't even bother anymore. I just skip because what did I watch? I watched something on Amazon Prime. So it starts to suggest films at me, and one of the films it suggested was called Battlestar Wars. I'm like, what? And I watched the trailer. It looked fucking horrible. And here's the best bit: it wasn't free. They were trying to charge me £3 to watch it. And like, yeah, I don't think so.
That sounds like a game where you build Death Stars and then you battle with them.
No, I basically got into the part of Amazon Prime where it's showing you all the bootleg films. So you know, there's quite a few films called Thor, for example. Most of them not having anything to do with the Marvel one because you can't copyright Thor. So yeah, and like Battlestar Wars. Obviously, it's a rip-off of Star Wars and Battlestar Galactica and shit. The other thing was I did watch what was that film? Godzilla. I thought it was great. I genuinely thought it was really, really good. £16 that film is to rent.
Look at that.
I'm like, what? No, £16 to buy. All right, that's not far off the Blu-ray cost, give or take. £16 to rent. You've got to be joking me.
Yeah. That's just bad shit.
That's once when I end up pirating film, but not feeling bad about it.
I guess it's up to the makers of games to like pay for marketing and such.
As opposed to what? Just randomly people marketing it for you? Yes.
Or like having consumer organizations to find out and like get good games made and find the things.
I'm slightly confused what you're trying to say, sorry.
Like I could imagine that there could be some games being made that would be of my interests.
Yeah, hidden gems. Well,
It's likely that it's a small developer that doesn't like put much money in marketing.
yes, well, hence the hidden gems, which is why, Forge have very little marketing. People sometimes find it going, I love this game, it's so good. Oh, thank you. I did try and tell everyone about it as best I could. Right, Bone Crusher, how you doing? Oh, good. It's down to only 300 people waiting. And it's now hooked up to...
Nice.
Hellride. Yes, so all of the buses, by the way, between Hellride and the other place, you can probably get rid of now because I've got a train doing it instead.
Right.
And I'm just going to see if I can... As they hate us less and less, we need to fix the exit from this station a bit more.
Do. I hope I'm doing these signals right.
Well, if not, you'll get a message that blah, 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 can't fight yet. Like, wait. So I said that, it popped a message going, Iron Dog is lost. Really?
Is that one of mine?
It's heading for Senfingwell Woods, which is up there.
Oh,
Yeah, Schalke, you've
good.
got...
You're coming over here to fix it.
Yeah, Schalke, you
Thank
mess
you.
up... You mess up... Is it yours or Schalke's?
Probably mine.
Shulker's originally, and I'm the
Ah.
one that's trying to mess with it, but I have no
Yeah.
idea what to do.
Well, it's very simple. The mistake you made, you had two signals, basically meaning you could never actually drive into it. You could only drive out. So you had a signal that would let you go in, and then another signal that let you go in, but no signal that would let you come out.
Cyclone of destruction.
Well, slight misclick with the signals. I know it's less dramatic thing to say.
Does this place hate us still? Yes, it does.
Build a
I'm trying
statue.
to do stuff with the lava chateau, but
Build
it
a-
freaking hates our guts.
Build a statue.
Didn't do anything.
It will. I mean, it does. Ah. Yeah, so Iron Dog is now going to overshoot the other direction because there's no way for it to turn around.
What's costing £92 all round where I'm looking?
Cost
It's trees. I can't
Trees.
see the trees,
Yes.
that's why, yeah.
Trees. I
Lots
want
and
them
lots
to
of-
love us.
Okay, go down and around there, please.
Does
Try-
it?
You got 3 stations around the bloody
Still-
town. It's a bit mad.
No, well, you want
Well,
8,
one's
I
for
think.
the power plant. One's for the thing. But I want to get rid of Menagerie Coast for Dredenbury Central.
I'm just, whoopsie, boom, gone, surely. I suppose then you can't build anything to replace it, because you've got
Yeah.
the buses going to it, haven't you?
Yep.
Yeah, what have we got?
I'm trying to
Bridge
make this
there.
a much
Here we go.
cleaner back and forth,
Let's just do that.
like I did for the woods. Kind of proud with how that turned out. It looks very clean. I'm sure
Didn't bring
DJ will say it's
any
awful.
excuses.
But
No, I'm sure it's lovely. I'm sure you think it's very good.
I'm not. I don't think of that highly of myself with this game.
I mean, we only have 66 vehicles, amazingly.
How the? Oh,
So
no,
we've only got 48 trains.
I like trains.
Okay, so I'm gonna retire all of these. Oh no, maybe I won't retire these buses. These buses are actually making reasonable money. The thing is, the problem with buses is they do all right for sort of slow to medium things, but you can't. It doesn't scale up. So you can't have like 10 buses or 100 buses. It just doesn't work. I know what I can do. I figured out a problem to my terrible right train line. Okay, and then that line then joins there.
Love us, you bastards.
Just build more trees. Make sure you build a variety of trees. Don't just build the same tree. Build random trees.
Yeah, I put it. I put it on random. I always put it on random. More fun that way.
Okay, if you could all do me a favour. There's a station called Hellride. Just don't look at what I've had to build around that. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Looking for
No, don't, no, don't. No, maybe I wasn't clear.
I want to see bad train stuff.
It's just so much stuff there. Like it's now 4 lanes and 2 lanes. Or 3 and 2.
No. Siberia is too large to cover in public services.
We should get a new train upgrade very soon, though. So that's good. Okay, I have finally cleared down Black Forest. Bone Crusher is doing all right. I think one more train. I think we should be good. Bright Throne. Oh, Shalka. This is a bus station with 1,500 people waiting at it in a town with only 1,400 people that live there.
Wow.
I guess they don't have an escalator in town.
I see what you mean with Hellride.
I'm gonna make Zor House much bigger because it should then take some of the pressure off the bus depot. But Zor House could do with some dedicated trains, really. Yeah, so Zor House also has an extra 870 people. So we have the entire population of the entire town times 1.5 waiting at the stations. So yeah, Bright Throne, that you can never save that. The only thing you can do is to pop a railway station down there that counts as part of it and hook it up to the line. But they don't like it, so I will mark it off so that is done in future. There's literally zero chance of you solving that. But I have marked off the area that can become a station attaching to Bright Throne later on, once they hate us less. So I'm going to skip Bright Throne. Next one on the issue is Dreadingbury Woods, which has an awful lot of oil waiting at it. It has 3.5 million tons of litres. Not tons.
Litres. Yes.
I just think we need more trades.
You can't. You didn't leave enough room. It's only 2 stations wide. But yeah, in
More stations.
It's all
Yeah.
the space there was there.
Yeah, that's not true either.
Who has the habit of joining up lines with down lines? That's just bad.
Up lines with down lines.
Yeah. Trains are never going to go that way. That's just insanity. And what the hell is this Spaghetti Junction near 3 Crowns?
Well, there's quite a lot of Spaghetti Junction all over.
What are you doing?
Huh? Me?
No, Max.
Sure.
I see what you're doing.
You see what I'm doing?
What?
What am I doing? I'm not doing anything right this second, so what am I
That's
doing?
you messing with Dreadingbury Woods.
No, that was me.
Nope.
What was I doing? Fixing it.
Oh,
so
what are you doing?
we can try and get some more because we need more trains. I don't disagree, but you can't queue up any more trains.
Yeah,
We-
fix the lights.
Just a bit of a block. No. We can't queue up any more trains. Like, trains would start to just sort of get in the way of each other very, very quickly.
Yeah, you have to hold them somewhere.
Yeah. So Dreadingbury. I'm trying to work out if there is a solution to Dreadingbury Woods, and I think there is. It's just not one I like.
Move the dock out and then make some more land.
Not
Then we
quite.
can have 4 easily.
Not quite that horrible.
You just don't want to terraform. Okay.
It's very expensive to terraform.
Yeah. We also have a lot of money.
I don't think you are. I think you're underestimating how expensive it is. And I'm going to fix these signals as well.
I think you're trying to add more land than you need.
Because
Shouldn't need much.
Oh no, the Tri-City area has been converted into directed traffic. And Troningly connections have been screwed by that.
What, is this a railway line or a bus line?
Where who?
Railway line.
I mean, you can't have any two-way. I mean, I don't even start with two ways. If I can start with one way, I start with one way. There's just it's never a good idea, except when you literally can't afford track.
Yeah, but you converted this without.
Where? Sorry. Where?
For making sure it works.
Where? Sorry.
Troningly
Troningly.
passenger connections.
Yeah, that works. You've got an in and out. You can fit two trains in there, and you've got an in and out. And I saw a train leave, and there's no issues with that. Apart from that, you can put any signals anywhere down the line.
There's a train stuck near the Wheel forest that is trying to ferry passengers.
Fenningwell Woods. Okay. Well, that's a different issue. That's because you don't have enough signals there.
It's trying to move passengers through Troningly and
Pretty sure this wasn't me,
Bredburg.
because that's the wrong type of signal, and that's the wrong type of signal. It might have been me, but
But this train shouldn't be here. It should be between the cities.
bugger. Yeah. Row. Roll on, roll off. Not terminus. Never terminus. Oh god, so that's out and that's in.
I think
that's
that it
out.
could be interesting to play Simutrans. Because in there, the companies make deals with each other. So there's less choice, and part of the puzzle is who accepts what.
Yeah, the problem with Simutrans is Simutrans was written by the same sort of people who wrote the timetables in this, who thought that was a fun gameplay feature. Hey, maybe for complexity, that will become more fun. No, for a tiny minority, sure. But that's when I looked at this and went, I just can't be bothered. Was it Railroad Tycoon had that? And I was like, I don't want to. I know people who do that in real life with toy trains, who set up timetables, what train runs when, where they go, how long. And I know that appeals to some people, but for me, that destroys some of the. I mean, it's just arcadey to a degree. You just put the trains down, they just drive around. You don't need to worry about turning up at during the daytime. Your train turns up whenever. Anyway, hopefully I've undirt Fenningville. So now Fenningville is an in and an out rather than just and hopefully then that little train that was going in a stupid place, and it was, should be fine. Okay, back up to the top. Bone Crusher, God's sake. Dreadingbury Woods. Oh, Dranbourne Mines? No, misclick. Dreadingbury Woods. Where are all the trains at Dreadingbury Woods then? We have 3 oils.
I think a train's broken down, but you can't tell when its head end is in the
Depot.
tunnel.
It just looks like something like an animal just hiding.
Yeah. I think it's both ends make smoke when they're travelling, so that's just weird. Surely both ends should break down if it breaks down.
Oh, I get the intercity soon. All the passenger ones can be upgraded. Technically, they all can. I mean, you shouldn't use like a TGV or a 125 for like hauling coal, because you wouldn't do it in reality. It just wouldn't be cost effective. But in reality, you don't get paid more money for delivering coal quicker. Is that Dreadingbury down? Oh, where's Dreadingbury? I think with the oil trains, by the way, there's just such a long route that they have to take, because the oil refinery is a hell of a long way away.
Yeah.
But that's when you need more trains.
There's a slightly shorter one now.
Route or train? No, you don't want to make a shorter train. You don't want to make a shorter route. I mean, a more direct route, yeah. But the further you take
no.
it, the more money you make.
Oh, there's another refinery.
Yeah.
Slightly closer.
But you don't want to take it to a slightly close one because you'll make less money.
Across the lake.
But you'll make less money.
Oh.
The further you take something and the quicker you take it, the more money you make. I just said
We
this
have enough oil to do both, though.
I just said this about the coal. This is the reason you don't use high-powered passenger trains in reality to haul coal, because no one actually pays you money if coal gets there quicker in reality.
You just want it there at some point.
Yeah, whereas in this game, if you get coal there quicker, or oil or whatever, you will get more money. Which is funny and silly all in one go.
Himoli, why are you lost? We have so much money. Alright, does this town still hate our guts?
More trees.
Oh yeah. I think we're out of space.
No, you could just build trees over the old trees. No one seems to care.
It hasn't upgraded from atrocious,
Appalling.
which I think is the lowest.
No, appalling. Atrocious isn't one of the ratings. That's just their personal opinion about you. All right. See, also at this point, optimizing corners becomes more important, because if a train slows down for a corner, all the other trains down the line also slow down.
There's a very slow train called Girthimus Maximus.
Yes, that will be one that will be upgraded to an intercity as soon as we get them.
Yeah. Okay, I'm trying to sort out Tardhead oil now.
Or
Where are you?
It's not actually
You are
called
going to come
Is it actually called Tardhead?
Tardhead.
Tardhead. Okay, that makes more sense.
That's why I renamed it Tardhead, because I thought it was easier to say.
Well, they're all procedurally generated. I mean, there's thousands and thousands of possible options. I do see like Rentborn and whatever quite a lot.
Rent Boy, yeah.
Not Rent Boy.
Not Rent Boy.
Not Red Boy. That'd be a. And Superior Opeta is now beginning to back up with trains, so that's also interesting. How much do you hate me?
More
Yeah.
than 11?
No, it's right. They don't hate me at all. They let me build a whole railway station. Fools.
I'm telling the oil trains to go non-stop, because I was able to stop at every fucking thing they go near.
I usually, if there is an around, it's easier to build an around for the trains.
Yes, there isn't.
Yeah,
Not at this point in time.
But yeah, but like if it's possible to make an around, there shouldn't be any.
Yes, definitely.
There shouldn't be any en route stations. I mean, I don't know of any. I've been fixing them. If there is one, I'll always make an around.
Yeah.
Tad, did you see my solution to Dreadingbury Woods? By the way, I think it is glorious.
I did, and it is.
Now it's time for some. Oh, new grain truck! Yay! Why do you make them so small as well, Tad? Big trains, big, always 7 long.
Guthamus Maximus.
I stuffed it in a depot because it was just very, very slow and holding everybody else up.
If it's holding stuff up, that's usually a good. Let me set the upgrade going. Usually that's a good one to have more routes then, more tracks. Then they can go around each other. So what we just got, we've just upgraded the grain. Yeah, so now we're going to get a brand new, our 6 grain trucks will be upgraded to ones that now do, wait, it's 1978. The fastest truck we've got does 55 miles an hour. And the fastest livestock van does 38 miles an hour. Brilliant.
Zoom, zoom.
Not really. Yay, there we are. And the new iron ore truck. Right, so the Manly Moral will get replaced with the 125. In fact, I'll replace them all with the 125. We just have to keep an eye out for ones that are too long, because it won't replace those. So essentially, everything gets upgraded to a 125, which is faster and has like double the horsepower. Torque, horsepower, traction.
Bananas.
No,
34.
no,
Two.
no, traction.
1/6.
So I've just put a whole bunch more oil trains on. Oh, well, there's also a... Okay. But yeah, you may have to look out for trains that aren't upgraded in a while, and then make them one shorter, and then they'll get upgraded automatically. So it won't upgrade trains that are too long.
That's what, a 7.5?
I can't remember.
Seven,
I think
seven,
I think it will go 6.5 to 7, but it won't make it any longer than that.
Yeah, lots of long trains is coming up in the notifications now.
Yeah. But if you see one and you get a chance, just all you have to do is just delete one carriage off it. You don't even need to bother upgrading it. It will do that automatically.
Cool. Well, now the 2 trod head oil trains appear to be taking the oil somewhere useful. They managed to make some money this season.
Oh, is it oil season again?
Yeah.
Yeehaw, Tad.
Excellent. Makes me so happy.
See, I'm surprised you didn't rename these trains something like, you know, Freedom Express 1, or the oil trains. Freedom Bringer.
Ah,
Yo,
oh,
mama.
that's a lot of terraforming. Finally bit the bullet, huh?
Oh no, terraforming land's not expensive. Terraforming water is
The sea.
all very expensive.
Coastline. All right.
But
fair
remember,
enough.
everywhere, please upgrade the town. Click on the town, click on local authority, scroll down, click on. That's someone's already done it here. Can't find the button. Yeah, I think I did it already. Yay. Actually, build the things. All right, what's up with you, Slatan?
Cool.
So I have a train.
Finally
I've got a train taking passengers from Sverige Land to 3 Crowns. 3 Crowns has 4,500 people waiting, and Sverige Land is empty. So you only have 3 trains servicing that, Schalke. I put it to you, that isn't enough. Which is the most profitable? Okay, but I might just clone one of each. Basically, their terraforming just shows moral weakness and lack of foresight.
What?
Now, it's mostly because at the beginning of the
Says that
game,
with his nose firmly in the air.
it's
I
basically
have a station, I don't know how to signal it. How do I make them big free platforms?
with the pass signal. Where are we?
South Compton, Condon.
What station?
Condon, south.
Conton.
South of Condon Valley.
Conton South. Okay. So where's your? To be fair, you've made your life a little bit difficult by because you can't uniquely signal. I'm not sure I can show you. Let me blow it up. You can't you can't uniquely signal that one on the way out. So I can't put a signal on that thing I just blew up. So if you put one straight bit of track on the way in and out, like that, that will make your life just so much easier. All right, farmer, we're just going to be using your land. Yeah, we're just going to blow most of it up, though. Sorry about that.
Eminent domain.
So which is your in and which is your out? I can't tell because you don't have any signals
I have
for miles.
the wrong way around, I think. Yes, it's the wrong way around.
Well, that doesn't answer
It's
my...
right forward, so it's coming in from the east.
Coming in from the right. Okay, so it's very simple. So I put a single pass signal there. And on the exit, you can put pass signals, but I usually just use these because this is the only place I do use them. And then as soon as that's all finished, another pass signal there.
Ooh, a bank.
So this should mean that when a train comes to this path signal, as long as it can reserve track between itself and one of the 4 exit signals, it will go in. So when you have 5 trains, the 5th one will wait.
Okay.
That's an awesome thing. That's a classic Roro. I just want to call them Rolo stations, but that's not a thing. And oh my god, Footing Thread Factory is getting even more full of goods. Right, I'm gonna. Oh, I just clicked on the train that said it was too long. Wait, auto renew failed. It's too long, and then it's just done it.
I'm working on them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
No,
I'm working
because
on them.
it said it's too long, so I clicked on it and went, and then I went go to depot. Then it just slammed into a depot, but it obviously just said it was too long about 2 seconds before it went into the depot that you told it to go into. Doesn't a film come out this Friday? What is it?
No idea.
It's not Fast and the Furious. There's something coming out there.
They are making a new one.
Yes, they're going to space this time, apparently.
Ooh. They're gonna find
Maybe
that
it's a train that's
Tesla
fixed
in
already.
space and drive that.
Free train? Car, I mean.
What, they're going to go to space and nick Elon Musk's car back?
Yeah, why not?
Yep. Why not? Yeah.
Oh, yes, of course. Mortal Kombat. Which actually looks really good. The trailer looked freaking awesome. Like, it looks proper 18 levels of violence, which is what you want in a Mortal Kombat movie, and not the sort of 12 rating you got for the previous one. So yeah, it looks great. Whether or not it is great, I don't know.
We'll find out.
I suspect I already know the answer because it is a video game movie. So it's not got...
We've all been so burned by that Mario movie.
Oh god. Well, the thing is, the Dead Rising movie is absolutely brilliant. So it's not what I would necessarily call a good film, but it is a great video game adaptation. So it's got like the character from the game basically appearing in interviews and being sarcastic about the new protagonist. Oh my god, look at It's So Tiny, you complete fail of a train. But they do stuff that they do in the game, which is brilliant. So, like, they end up modding together, like, sticks and chainsaws on the end, because that's what you do in the game. unlike, let's say, the Doom movie, where they went, yeah, we're not setting it on Phobos, it's on the moon, and it's not very far in the future, and there are no demons, they don't go to hell. Like, this isn't Doom then. You've just stuck the word Doom on it.
That's not Doom.
Yeah. But the Dead Rising movie, if you like Dead Rising, it is absolutely brilliant. Like, I just watched, there's been two, I just watched them all. I'm like, this just feels like a Dead Rising movie, and that's what I want in my films. I don't want a film put together to appeal, I say, to normies. I want it to appeal to people who like the game. I mean, if you think of Resident Evil, I mean, even the first one didn't have very much to do with the game, did it? Vaguely, there's a virus.
Just the names.
And if you've ever watched, there's one Resident Evil movie, and it's all rendered, the whole film, and it's absolutely awful because it feels like a 2-hour-long cutscene. I'm assuming, Shaka, you wanted another piece of track there, so those two stations actually joined up. Just a guess.
Which stations?
Between Arnolaxo and Muturisiha, you didn't connect it up. You missed the one piece of track, which I'm assuming was not on purpose. Though I'm not sure what this top station is, other than a station doesn't do anything, and then you have a train that's going to.
Two forests are feeding stuff into
There's no forest at Motorisi.
sawmill. Sawmill has been disappearing.
Oh, the sawmill's gone. Just send both of those to the station, the factory. If you alter the orders to both go to the factory.
I have to connect first to the main line.
No, see, that should be as simple as just connecting here to this thing with no signals on it. Okay, that's cool. Left is up. Yeah, if you just alter their orders to go to the right place, it should be easy peasy. Easy peasy lemon difficult. Ah, thank you, bot. It tells me if I want to become famous. The best thing is sometimes I get like vaguely targeted spam on Twitter going, hey, we can help you famous. And it's like, dude, I have more followers than you. It's like, you're not, this is not a good advert for you.
Not full of confidence here.
Yeah. I get it with publishers. The amount of publishers that have talked to me, and I look at their Twitter feed going, I have more followers than you. I've just fixed another train, so you had another gap in your train line. Where's Frontberg Factory? There it is. I'm 90% sure that should just work as is.
Oh, the reason the trains are too long is because when you put the intercity on it, you have to have another part of the train.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So did we want to do Rec Room tomorrow or Farming Simulator? Although I have to bet I'll be more excited about Farming Simulator if the control panel arrives. Then I'll be very excited. Otherwise I'll only be a little bit interested.
I think Rec Room is somewhat sure fun.
It's somewhat...
Rec Room is good fun, doing the classic...
yeah, no, that's fine. Well, in that case we should probably do... I mean... I really love GTA, but it's not changing very much week to week. So let's retry
This is the farm you went through.
Farming Simulator on Friday then.
That would be fine.
Get the kit, yeah.
Well, it'll arrive tomorrow. It'll arrive tomorrow.
Wow. Trod head oil, once hooked up correctly, £129,000. And the other £129,000, yeah.
What I'll probably do is trying to see if I can use the HEC and not the steering wheel, because the steering wheel is absolute shit.
And by the way, we still have 4 million litres of oil waiting. Are we? Oh, I see. That's coming off the oil field.
Where?
Wow.
Dreading field.
Forward head east.
Oh,
I might put another train on that one. Because that number isn't going down, and so it's making us lots of money. Yes, no, don't know.
Yeah, that's fine. I was just making sure it's not a very good station design. In fact, that's the worst possible
No,
thing.
it's not.
You can queue them, so it's not too bad. 4 million litres of oil is going to be and 2 bags of mail. Brilliant.
Yeah.
And that's because the Intercity by default carry 8 bags of mail each. Dreadingbury Woods is down to a mere 1.1 million oil. Oh. Why are you not route finding it? Oh dear. What the hell? I can see what's going on. So this one, for some reason, it doesn't seem to be reserving a path. If I remove that line there we go. See, as the stations get busier and busier, you end up like not sort of jamming stuff together, but actually like giving more and more discrete routes, so you can go in and out in a whole bunch of different ways, which you can't do earlier on.
Doing?
Me? Are you talking to yourself, Tad?
No, someone's messing with the woods.
I'm messing near the woods.
Yeah. What? What are you adding?
It's another exit line which won't tie up the other one. Wait, so we have so much throughput here. I need to get the trains out quickly. Without... See, that train, that one that's just left, that passenger train, would have gone up there and tied all that up. Now it will only go off that way. How many trains going up there can go... Maybe if we continue to play this game for another, Transport Tycoon for another 5 or 10 years, we'll master the art of making the trains drive on the left. Without forgetting every third set of trains I do.
It's probably entirely my fault.
No, it's definitely me. There we go. That seems a... Oh. No,
Is
wait.
having that bridge important?
Yeah, I mean, trains can now go straight along without having to wait. Also, you've put down extra signals, which are bad. So there are no signals. So if you look at Dreadingbury Woods, Tad, see there is a single... Oh, that's the wrong type of signal as well. Right. So there's one exit signal, one entry signal, just there. I can't point at it. I'll put an arrow pointing towards it. There you go. See that little arrow? Not very near the signal.
Yeah.
That one signal controls all 4 platforms. Now you've but you've put extra platforms in.
And then there's an exit.
No.
An exit at each of the ends.
Yeah,
It works on my world.
path signals are better. So entry and exit signals are what existed before path signals. So this way, a train can start down that route and another one can go in the other direction almost immediately. But it does mean you have
upgrade to electric. Wait, I was using electric.
No,
I wasn't
no.
using Samaphone.
You weren't listening.
No. Don't use block or entry exit signals. Just use path signals. Path signals essentially, they are a bit more implicit, but they are a lot better. So this means that a train, multiple trains can go to the south of that one at the same time. Because I suspect this is going to turn into a very, very busy station as we continue to grow.
Just because of the oil?
Just because it's a long way as well. But I think you did the entry exits correctly, but the problem is when they're that far apart, it becomes quite tricky to actually spot them. Whereas the path signal, it's just one signal controlling a whole bunch of stuff. and it's pretty idiot-proof. But what you had is what I would call like a classic entry-exit setup, which is fine.
Yeah, I saw it on YouTube and I was like, oh, that works.
Yeah, it's fine, but pass signals pretty much made it obsolete. As I've played this game longer, so I still feel that pass signals are just cheating. They're just too good.
So the path signal at the beginnings is what dictates where they go? Like, is there...
So have you? So when you see a
What's
train,
the other side?
when you see a train driving along, do you see like dark track?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
so-
turned that on.
Yeah, so that shows what track that train has reserved. So a train will, so as long as it can reserve to a safe spot where it stops, it's all good. Where were we? Trodhead?
Cranberry Woods.
What-
Oh, we're going to there.
What woods? Sorry, Dranbury. That's it. Dranbury Woods.
Trardhead.
Yeah, Dranbury Woods. Yeah. So on the exit, I've just got regular old pass signals, block signals. You can. Oh. Did you balls up my very, very slow turnaround? There's a reason I didn't do it like that. So what you've done is those trains will now leave your station at about 5 miles an hour. With my one, they would have left it at 50 or 60 miles an hour. Oh, Dad.
Oh.
All right. So if a train describes more than 45 degrees during its length, it will travel much slower. A vast amount slower. So always, like a real train, always have wide corners. That's why that's why you end up making these very large, sort of, not quite superfluous loops, but sort of superfluous.
Why is it coming up with messages saying auto renew failed? Trains that are too long when they aren't. When they have been renewed already.
I don't know. Maybe you've already fixed them,
Yeah, but it's still flagging up messages for them, like much later.
and maybe the message was delayed. There you go, Tad. So what I've done there is the train shouldn't bend over its whole length. It might a bit, but it will go a lot quicker. Whereas the slowest thing you can do is that layout. Trains are allowed to do that,
Okay.
but they go really slow. So this is where
I don't like it.
So now we're getting faster trains. Setups that don't force the train to describe 90 degrees are become much more important. Because
Why are there still passenger trains coming here?
well, that is a good question.
There's no reason for it to come over here. What are you doing?
Usually that means it hasn't got a way to turn around anywhere else.
Doesn't need to. It going straight up through. It should just go straight through. Unless there's a signal telling it no.
Or I've accidentally not made something
Might be the
electric.
case.
No. Did it come from top right to bottom left, but go through Dreadingbury Woods for some reason?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
That's my assumption.
why would it do that? That looks fine to me. That's what I built that railway bridge for, so the train can just the express train. Here comes another one. No, it's a oil one.
That's an oil.
There, you see, the oil train suddenly loses all its speed as it has to describe a 180.
Yeah, but it's going to a depot.
Yeah, but
cares?
if there's another train just behind it, then that train will have to wait for that one to go into the depot. Oh, here comes a passenger train, and yep, so that one went straight on.
Yeah, that one figured it out.
Oh, I wonder if it was possibly going to that depot. Did it go into the depot first? I wonder.
Probably. Yeah, I would assume so.
Okay, then let's. So let's get rid of that depot. That's the thing, depots in bad places can also cause a lot of waiting.
Ah.
Ah, there you go. But yeah, the less corners, the better. It doesn't. It's not something you worry about when the trains are slow, but now the trains are doing 125 miles an hour. Then you do need to keep their momentum up because they do take quite a while to get back to it. Oh, let's scroll up to the top again. Black Forest is good. First train stable issue is Dreadingbury Woods and Dreadingbury Valley, which is interesting because it's got passengers in it and only one train servicing it. Oh.
Shouldn't need people at all. What?
Yeah, there's 3.
We'll add a bus depot there.
Where, sorry? It says Dreadingbury. No, no, blow that up.
I'm blowing it up.
Yes, unfortunately.
Not push control.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Menagerie Shoreline and Dreadingbury Valley should have been 1 station, not 2. But I'm gonna make an extra train there because it's being serviced by just 1 train.
Trains.
I also noticed there isn't a depot for frickin' miles. Oh, the setup of the station looks pretty good, so that's a good start. Anyway, I've put that in the calendar then, so we'll replace GTA with Farming Sim this Friday and see if we like it. I hope so, given I've bought a controller for it. But if not, I will. I did design my own button panel, but it's just such a pain in the arse. I haven't actually spent any time getting it to work. It does work. I've tried it, whereas this one's got a joystick and a whole bunch of buttons. So what I want to do is take the buttons off it and stick a light in it and put transparent buttons in. So if I'm playing something on the rig, should actually be quite nice.
Neat.
Yes. I'm trying to avoid doing something I see a lot of people on the forums doing. It's just spending way more time fiddling with their rig than driving it. I see this with people with 3D printers. They spend an awful lot more time messing around with a 3D printer and trying to get it to go faster. Like, I just want to print stuff. I don't want to faff with it. I'm not really very interested in that. I just want to click. That's why I'm getting the upgrade, because the upgrade is going to be a whole bunch quicker and I don't have to do anything. I'm just going to slap the button, go fast. Wow, we have 12,000 tiles of electrified railway.
Nice.
All right, I'm just going to zoom out a sec. I'm just going to go grab a drink and I will be back in a minute. Oh, wait, hold on. Greyjoy's stuck before I go. What are you talking about, Greyjoy? Yeah, same thing. There was a depot there. So yeah, please don't put depots close to railway lines because it takes way too long to get in and out of the depot. Yeah, that's it. At this point, you have to stop thinking about shortest routes and start thinking about fastest routes. Because train go brr. Oh, I also fixed some of the bugs in the submarine game as well. I forgot to synchronize something, which is why it was derping. Oh, why is Greyjoy stopped, please?
Because I'm trying to service the fucking thing.
Oh, I'm just fixed. I've just
sent it out of station. You just sent it out, and I'm trying to put a bloody.
Sorry, no.
On the end. Like,
It's okay. I didn't send it out. I didn't.
Chill,
No,
man, chill.
sorry. No, if you just wait, it will drive into that depot just there. So I've just noticed a few places with no
How?
depots. Why? It will just drive. Down. We'll go take the next.
It's going the wrong way.
Yeah, we'll take the next left. Oh, fuck you, train. Wait, why'd you...
It's the... Oh, no, it is the right way. No, it's the right way. Sorry, getting confused.
No, it's not.
Left is...
Left,
No,
it should have looped around through Dead Can Never Die and into the depot. Why didn't it?
Oh, because I wasn't told to go to the depot.
Oh, well. Might not be...
That's stuffed.
Oh, no.
Well,
No.
do it.
Well, yeah, but you say that, but why is that train waiting for free path? Okay. It's alright. The skip button is always safe to press. There we go. That should solve that. Yeah. Skip, ignore signal, dangerous. Skip next order, perfectly fine. And now, Greyjoy, you coming? He should now go around the station and then back up there.
Yeah.
Then I don't understand why he didn't go down that way though. Can't see any issues. Unless he was going to a different...
I didn't press the button.
Yeah, but he may have gone to a stupid depot.
It was coming out. It's just been in the depot. That's the thing. I was like, oh, I'll just back him off again, and then suddenly the depot just.
I've been waiting.
That's the problem. Greyjoy is the right length. It's the auto renew failed. It's like, but he's got a loco on either end. That's an erroneous message.
Well, let's wait for him to get in the depot.
Which is just ignored.
What the? What? Why?
Going for Pledham train depot number 2.
Oh.
That is.
Oh. I would have probably double clicked
one further down.
I would have probably.
Oh, no, I'm just looking at the wrong train. It's okay.
No, Greyjoy's heading off. I don't know where. Oh, I can.
No, Greyjoy is going into the depot now.
I definitely wasn't looking at the wrong train. So it's length 7, so it can't be upgraded.
Yeah. And you pull one out. Hopefully, it doesn't delete everything. Let it run again, and then let it pop its head out, and then do a 180, and then problem solved.
Perfect.
Next.
Oh god, well, Fufingford is full of goods again. I'm worried that... No, not excellent.
It's not full of stars.
As in, it's still just being held up by trains unloading.
No, there just aren't any. Like, all the goods trains are off somewhere else. So I'll make 2 more.
All the trains are being mesmerizing and relaxing at the same time. I will probably need to go please properly sleep rather than dozing off in front of a computer.
I haven't done that in a few years. Yeah, well, tomorrow will be Rec Room. I'll get my VR set up and give my room a quick tidy, because people will be able to see my room. And we'll do some more charades.
Magic Pictionary pantomime.
Well, hopefully everything's working. I genuinely can't believe we decided to play the game in the middle of an April Fool's joke that just made it impossible to play. The best bit was, Joe, because we didn't realise, and your the high ground was brilliant. Once I got it, I was like, yep, that's brilliant. And then I'm like, what do you mean the high ground? What sort of? Oh, yeah.
I guess I thought that we scheduled that date just to get in the special event.
No, I didn't know it was on. It didn't like. It wasn't very obvious. It did take us a while to work out what the hell was going on.
Wasn't there even beforehand, like, talking about the tweet that they put out?
Oh, no, when the game started up, it said something like made something more challenging. Yeah, I'm like, oh, cool, yeah. Oh, no, wait, not like that. I think part of the problem with Rec Room is playing Rec Room a lot would be it's a bit like Steam. You need to sort of keep on top of what's cool and what's there. Because I mean, I don't know what games exist in Rec Room, and it does take a while to sort of sit there and then try out all the game. It'd be like just trying out random games on Steam, yeah, which we can do. but it's going to it becomes quite time consuming. Remember, you can also just drag signals along as well, so you don't have to actually place them all by hand. So there is an easy mode. Hey, Draycraft, how's been farming? How's been farming? How been farming?
You is
You.
bananas. 34. Oh.
Yeah, so unfortunately, Farming Simulator does not have VR support, which boggles my mind for a game like that. Again, it's not particularly graphically intensive, and you're big enough so you actually have a custom physical controller made for you, and yet, haven't implemented VR. Very strange. I'm a bit disappointed. It does seem that it's going to be extraordinarily difficult for us to run a dedicated server. Unfortunately, if I had... it came on the Epic Store and I didn't pick it up. Farming Simulator. So I didn't pick up it when it was on Epic. I don't know why I didn't. I'm normally very good. I wish I had. Because then I could have run the Epic one as a dedicated server. But you have to have a license to run the dedicated server. Like, what?
Dedicated license for dedicated server.
No, you've got to have your normal license for dedicated server. There was another game that did this. We got quite angry at it. Like, it made you buy another copy of the game. Oh, was it Live for Speed it may have been? Being like, don't charge me separate for dedicated servers. You know, certainly not for non-profit ones. Right, I'm going to grab a drink, so back in a sec.
My goodness, watching what's happening at Three Crowns is amazing. What is this extra one? Oh, just a... Oh, that's a valuables. Cholka, are you moving valuables by train? Or is he the one that left? Yes, he left. Oh, man. House has got a bank.
More bank for your buck, sir.
Well, it is a good way to grow cities, honestly. If they get a bank and you start moving the valuables around, that city grows so fast.
Hmm.
Make a train.
Choo choo.
Tiny one.
So apparently, the current owner of the house has done everything they need to do, and so I think now there should only be a little bit of work before I can finally own my first house.
Wow.
So that'll be nice.
Oh, very cool.
Quite long enough. Ah, I see. Right, why aren't you route finding here, Mr. Train? Right, there we go. Let's make that more one-way-y. In there, out there. Right, where the bloody hell are you going? You're heading for the factory. What the fuck? You are lost, sir. Do you know what this game needs? Stop trains getting quite so lost. A fat
GPS.
controller.
Oh, very good.
I did love the way, but looking at him now, he's like,
what?
he's the fat controller from Thomas the Tank Engine. He's really not that fat.
That's how it gets.
He's mildly chubby.
Right, that's enough for me.
All right, well, we'll see you tomorrow. Get your VR on.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Update for Terraria. Update for Fortress Craft. What's going on?
Really? Oh, for chapter 1, yes, there has been.
There's 3 crowns.
Oh, I mean, a dedicated server is easy, Jay. It's the having to pay money to run the dedicated server for their game. Like, that annoys me very, very much.
A bit lippy, isn't it?
Well, yeah. But yeah, I should be disappearing soon as well. Oh my god, there's still not a single goods train waiting.
They all stuck somewhere.
No, like, we just don't have enough. What I might do, though, is optimize this route here. So trains coming back can come back faster. Oh, let's go under rather than over. I do like going under rather than over, to be quite honest.
Yes.
Alright, is this thing empty on oil? Pretty close.
I've beaten Transport Tycoon hundreds of times. I've been playing this game, not this particular game. I've been playing Transport Tycoon since 1993, I think. And that should help. Because now... trains that are going straight to... hopefully that's the quickest route, so they should hopefully take that one. But yeah, we're going to do farming simulator on Friday. I think we're going to do farming Fridays, Sunday driving. Yeah. We'll come up with some other ones.
Right, see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Very cool.
Oh, well, that was that direction. Okay, let's go over by train. Let's go over by...
5.5. 6, 7. Cool, and I've got a valuables train started.
Cool. Oh, we do. It
It's very tiny.
It looks like we also have a valuables. Wait, what's going on here? We've got some valuables
If
vehicles.
it's the valuables truck in Tarhead, don't worry about that guy.
No, there's a valuables truck in Pinningston, but Shaka didn't force a transfer. So yeah, Superior
Oh,
or
the big city.
Superior or
Yeah.
Peta. So where's your one? Like, where's your good? You said you had a.
Just broke down in front of the bank.
No. What? Where's
Drink-
the bank?
Drinkborn.
Trentbourne.
Oh, Drenborn's bank and Tardhead.
It's not called Tardhead.
Hey, hardhead.
Ah. Oh, the one at Tarhead looks brilliant. In fact, I'm doing that one. Oh, are you going to try and use Trodhead East?
Hmm.
Trodhead East does not accept valuables.
It doesn't?
Nope.
It's got 12 bags.
That's something's dropped it
I've
off
got a
there.
cargo depot on it.
Something's dropped it off.
Yeah, I had to get a truck. There's a truck that takes it to the depot or the train yard, and the train comes in, picks them up, and off it goes. That's how it works, isn't it?
Hang on. Golden Flyer.
Or do you hate it?
This is one of those that would have been much easier just to make the train station cover the middle and then get rid of that. I keep trying to
it
sort of
would have.
explain to you and Jaco, like, in this game, buses are a crapshoot. They really are.
But it was the oil. Like, nothing had happened to this city until I saw that that oil rig was here. All of this is because of that oil rig.
All right, so you
I put the buses into the town as a favor to them so that they didn't hate me.
So you're doing armored vehicles dropping off at Trodhead East, are you? You are.
Yeah, just the one.
All right, well, we're getting a train now coming that will...
Train should be here.
Oh, God.
A train somewhere. Oh, boy. Oh, there it is. Hello, friend. It's so tiny. It's so tiny. Who named that? Oh, that's one of Shulka's. Where's my tiny train?
No, my train's called It's So Tiny, but it's a passenger train.
Uh-huh. So where did my valuables train go? I'm sure it's lost.
So click on the station, then click on the picture of the train, and you can just find all of the trains that service that depot, that train station.
Oh, right there. And
Right, Trodhead is a
very
long...
cool. I didn't know that.
Trodhead is further away than I thought. There's also a place called Icy River, which does take...
What's this little train? Oh, mailbag. Oh, that's my mail train. Go, guy, go. Yeah, I made a mail train that goes to pretty much every city on this map. So it's just constant adventure for that guy. Good luck, you beautiful bastard.
Oh, Icy River now takes two things. Golden Flyer is coming in with no valuables on board. Dreading Brute Oil 2 is... needs some more signals.
Are you really just moving passengers
Huh?
a couple blocks and having the bus take them back?
Where?
Why are you doing this?
Where? At
Like,
Trodhead.
it's so tiny, train. What is that?
That's because it's a replacement for one of Schalke's...
Or 3 crowns.
Yeah, look how many people are at 3 Crowns.
Oh, you're just trying to get them out as fast. Oh my
Bates,
god.
that tiny train has replaced
Wow.
about a dozen road vehicles.
All right. And now my valuables train is on its next adventure. Coming back. Will it make it? Oh yeah. Perfect. Question is, what are you doing here? You haven't done anything. upgrades its roads. It's so derpy.
Res on the Quest. Do you mean REZ or Resident Evil 4? I mean, I'd recommend both of them, but I don't really know what you're talking about. Okay, the Golden Flyer, by the way, did not pick up any valuables from Trodhead. Huh?
Yeah, it's its initial run.
Yeah, but there's
It's
valuables.
still on
Wait,
its initial run.
but there's valuables. No. I've made a train.
Yeah.
I didn't pick them up for some reason.
Oh. Every single time I make a train, the first run it goes through, it doesn't do anything. It just it just figures out its route.
That only
And then
applies.
it actually works.
That only
I
applies
don't know if
if
that's...
that only applies if there weren't if that resource had never been used before. So a resource won't appear at a station until a train that deals with that resource is there.
Oh. That's interesting. Oh my goodness, there's an oil refinery really close to Tarthead.
Doesn't remember you want to
Renaming
take you
this
want to
city.
take it as far as you can, not a short distance. Resi 4 on the Quest. I did not know that was a thing.
Uh-oh.
Resi 4 is a brilliant game.
Yeah, but it's single player, and you feel a certain way about single player.
Oh no, only on stream. I mean, I play single player games plenty, but on a stream that's about multiplayer games, yes, I don't play single player games. Yeah, I played Resi 4 on the GameCube. It was fantastic.
The GameCube was a little powerhouse, honestly.
It was glorious.
But good luck making games for Nintendo.
What? Why?
I don't know. They just seem really weird about it most of the time.
They hate third-party devs, but you can just be one. You don't have to do anything special. Nintendo, having worked with Nintendo as a third party, they actively hate devs. They really hate Western devs, and yeah, they're just an absolute nightmare to work for. But they accept indies, and you can just be an indie developer.
It's kind of rude.
Well, I mean, Japan is very xenophobic. I mean, it really, really is. They don't have a lot of love for Westerners in a lot of ways, and they want to make their own.
They do like our money.
Well, yeah, but Nintendo would rather they released. And Golden Flyer, stop. Golden Flyer is now carrying a tiny amount of valuables. What the hell? Go to Trodhead River. Go to Trodhead River. Right, I've just made a turn around.
Oh. These engines carry bags of mail?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
It's not picking up the valuables.
That's cool. Yeah, it's on its initial run.
No, I've told it to pick up cargo, and it's picked up a little bit, but not much. Now I've told it to full load any cargo. The problem is, that means it will full load mail. And now apparently it's just dropped off all the valuables. Oh, for God's sake.
All of Shulker's vans are dying. Is there a way to update these poor guys?
No, we haven't got a newer one yet. They should auto-renew, though. I think part of the problem is that we don't have... Transfer's always been a pain. I just avoid doing them these days. But yeah, I am
transfers?
I am replacing all the stuff with the upgrades. Oh no, there's an upgrade for that. There's an upgrade for that. There's an upgrade for that, which is done.
That's why that's so problematic.
Upgrade for that, and an upgrade for that. Good. Oh, yeah, all the vehicles just been upgraded.
Wait, why are you... Why is it... Why did it go that way? Didn't need to. Oh, because there's no... Oh dear. Alright, How would you do the signals for this intersection?
Not like that. Oh wait, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, if you go to Three Crowns and go south a little bit to the main line coming up from Dresden or Dredsbury, with all the red bridges, there's that X,
Right, 3 crowns.
and trains do not like south a little to those red bridges.
I mean, those red bridges are for turning around. I'm not seeing any jams.
Yeah, but that little X.
Little X. What little
No,
X?
but it's. Oh, that one actually went right. Weird.
I don't know what you're talking about. It all looks fine.
I don't know. Yeah. I'll do it like that.
And if there's no jammed up trains, I'd say it's fine. My only concern is this. All of that there appears to be up, with no back. Ah, whoops, that's my fault. Yeah, okay. Ignore any trains that are complaining. Yes, someone put the wrong signals on there.
Probably me.
Move them further apart so I won't get confused in future.
Cool. Cool. There's still an obscene amount of oil at Tardhead.
Tardhead East. Tradhead East. Oh, good lord, yes. Yeah, unfortunately, it's the wrong type of station. So it's going to be very hard, if not impossible, to fix. Because it's a... it's not a roll row. I'll try, but I suspect they don't like us enough to let me...
Oh my god, trees. Yeah, they loved us.
Well, they don't love us now. Bloody hell. Alright. They let us get away with that. That's surprising. Now I can fix it.
Yeah, excellent. They love us.
Wow.
That's why I put the bus stop in there when I messed with a town for the first time. And they've got buses. They love us. We can do whatever we want.
The goodwill doesn't last forever. I can tell you that.
No, but you just this poor house. I'm blowing it.
No. Okay, so now I can. So we want to go out that way and in this way.
More bridges.
Yeah, unfortunately, whoever built these hasn't done them properly. What you're supposed to do is that, because that bridge is 150 mile an hour bridge, whereas the other bridges are 70 mile an hour bridges.
Yeah, I noticed that.
That gets expensive.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay, so that's how you do that. Learning.
Yeah, unfortunately, this kind of wants to be an in.
I'm surprised the suspension bridges are so slow.
No, long suspension bridges are slow.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to force them in that way and then around. Slightly awkward and not very
You're not
fast.
going to
But
use your red.
my what?
And backwards now. The inlines in the bottom and the outlines up top. The way you did this, it's backwards.
Well, it's not backwards. That's fine. What I wanted to do was to.
Oh, you're gonna swap the train station around. I got you.
Yes, the train station now is servicing the direction. No, Jay, I would kind of like to though.
All right.
Yes, actually, I have, and it's called Fairway Train, and I need to finish it. I have a number of games I want to release between Eden and Fortress Craft 2, and my clone of this is one of them, which is VR, multiplayer, and has an original theme.
Ooh.
As in it.
So we can blow up this middle bridge.
No, I'm using them both. Trains will take the quickest routes. They'll take the quick bridge unless the other one's busy.
Okay.
Path Slayer can't find a path to continue. I don't know where you're trying to get to, so it's a bit unhelpful. It says loading, unloading. I can't find a path to continue.
Oh, well, they hate us now. Very poor. Yeah, they hate us now.
That's because we just blew a bunch
You'll
of
get
stuff up.
over it.
Yeah, they always did. Time is the best healer.
We're moving their valuables, which is going to make this city grow so fast. It's kind of ridiculous how much money and growth happens when you start moving valuables.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. Once you've cracked making a bit of profit, it just all snowballs. There's no, like, surprises. The closest you get is the bit where you have to upgrade to electric and then upgrade to monorail, but by that point, you're either making so much money it doesn't matter, or you're boned. But I don't
There
really...
is no in between.
Well, I don't really play this game for the challenge. I play it for just the... It's like, you know, wouldn't play with a real train set for the challenge of a train set.
No.
Although fixing all the derps that you guys make is a full-time challenge.
We do our best. So do airports do helicopters?
Don't even bother. The only reason to do helicopters is vaguely to keep oil rigs happy, but
I'm
again,
just asking.
yes they do, but it's not worth it. Which train simulator? There are a lot.
Fair enough.
I played. God, what's it called? PS2. Kaisen? That's quite a famous one. I forgot the name of it. Oh, Densha Go. I haven't played the Densha Go Final Junior Japan train, but yeah. Yeah, Densha Go. I've played that one. Oh, there was one train game, and all it had was pre-recorded footage of the train, and it just played the footage back slower or quicker, depending on how fast you were driving the train. But there are a lot of train simulator games. As a rule, though,
These trains are cool.
no VR, no multiplayer. Yeah. mean, I keep seeing games that would just be so suited to multiplayer and not. And I know it's more difficult. Believe me, I know it's more difficult. But if your game is well suited to multiplayer, you will make enough extra money to make it worthwhile. I believe that's the game.
TLDR, make it multiplayer.
Yeah. I mean, I love Transport Tycoon, but even the original Transport Tycoon had multiplayer, and we had to play it down a null modem cable. And I bought a null modem cable just to play this game.
What kind of modem cable?
Null modem. So as far as your computer was concerned, it was talking down a phone line to another computer. That was what a null modem cable was. And it didn't know that it was actually hooked up, 6 feet to another computer. So it meant you could play online games down a cable. But I bought one for this game.
So LAN without a LAN.
It was, yeah, I mean, it meant that, games didn't have LAN support at this point. That came later.
Oh. Routers weren't developed well enough yet.
Oh, don't get me wrong. No, this is like 92, Tad. Don't get me wrong, Jay. I'm not talking about games where I'm forced to play with randoms. That's not what I mean at all. I think Chowker's balls this up.
Who?
Chowker. Iron Islands is just full of ore. I don't really see what the hell he's trying to do. Yeah, games where I had to play...
left rather abruptly, though.
I was
got bored.
All right. But yeah, games I had to play with randoms, not interested, not at all. But games that I enjoy, I want to play with my mates almost invariably. I mean, there are some games that, again, it's not that they're not bad. I mean, this game is a perfectly good game, single player, but I can play it with people, against people. I can play it in all sorts of different ways, and I would much rather do that.
You've got options. It's all about the options.
Well, there's a lot, but it's also about longevity as well. Like you're far more likely to get longevity in a multiplayer game because the act of playing the game again with your mates is more likely to get more replayability than a story-based game where you're like, yeah, I kind of know what happens. It's like
Finished.
What's that Bioshock when I finished it and I'm like, oh, there's another ending. Oh, yeah, I'll just watch it on YouTube. I'm good. Okay, here comes the golden flyer. Yeah,
So
no.
you put down these signs to reserve space?
Yes, so we can convert it once they don't hate us in a few places.
Ah. Like Hellride or Connaughton?
I can't remember.
When you made the multiple traffic, or the multiple lanes of traffic. Right next to Boneyard, or Bone Crusher.
But now I get the point, because the train's moving quickly, trying to avoid trains getting in each other's way and spreading out, using more lines, more routes. Oh, why are you heading to there? Okay, and Trod Head is next. Okay, fair enough.
What am I thinking of? So is there an advantage or disadvantage to having like a main two-ended or double line down the middle of the map?
It's fast. Though it's becoming a 4-line in a lot of ways. A lot of places.
Because we've kind of got that, despite the odd
Well, that's because that's how I started it
We're
off.
getting that, except for the odd. Well, yeah. And
Yeah.
I wanted to see that get all the way down, and it
Yeah.
sorta does.
Part of it is Shaka keeps cutting corners and doing like just quick lines.
doesn't
It's not worth it in the long run. You should always start off with a double length one, because if you do a single length one, you will invariably end up going, yeah, it's not working. Right, I'm just gonna make that one bigger. Just keep
The
an
only
eye.
difference is down in the south, I connected 3 towns just in the most janky way possible. And Shulka tried to add on to it and just kind of threw his hands up.
A lot of times
Going, what is this crap?
it's worth not hurrying. It is worth spending a little bit of time just getting it right, because you will invariably regret it. Except at the very beginning, when money is very, very tight. But that's the point where as soon as you get some money, you should spend it improving the network. Oh, Dreadingbury Woods is empty of oil.
Outside of ripping it out. Yes, I saw that. And wood, so. It's doing quite well. Hey! And the amount of oil at Tardinghead East is going down. It's got everything else, though. Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
Well, we've got more trains, and as I said, I've been sorting out the flow of the trains a lot more as well. So they're not stopping; they're flowing through, and they're not waiting on each other.
Would we be better off attaching the train system somehow to the turd farm train lines?
Don't know. In some cases, I've just been connecting like across. So if the train wants to go across, it can. Because I can't be bothered to work out the best route. But the AIs are very good at that.
Like that third extra rail. Like, yeah, like an extra line, a third line along the station, so they can choose to bypass it.
Maybe, but after Golden Fly arrives, I'm going to head to bed then. And we'll be back next Wednesday with more Wednesday trains. Yeah, it doesn't really work as a...
But Thursday is... What are you playing tomorrow?
Rec Room. Yeah, hold on. So we do have a problem with Golden Flyer. It just left Tradhead. Oh no, it is full. Never mind. We could just do with another one.
Golden Fire.
Hey.
Oh,
Well,
you made a super big valuable strain. Oh my goodness.
yeah. Yeah, but we do Tuesday trains on Wednesdays. That doesn't work. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow for charades or charades, depending on where you're from. In Transport in Rec Room. Thank you for watching, guys. I shall now say goodbye and then not click on stop. I'll click on stop in a second.